Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to the Legion of Superheroes live stream, which is 3 Mondays out of every month. The second Monday, we visit Earth B on Clobberin Times channel to talk about Bob Haney. But the other 3 days, we're talking about the Legion of Superheroes. So before we go any further, I am on vacation this week. Now, my vacation involves me reading books or comics. So I read some Superboy comics today, and I read some Star Wars, a couple of chapters of a Star Wars novel I'm trying to finish. And I'm going to get back to House of the Dragon, or not House of the Dragon, it's called, what the heck's it called? Fire and Blood. I'm on page 456 out of like 700. This is book one. So anyway, lots to do on my vacation. So there isn't going to be, I'm not going to be on any more streams until Friday. So no Transformers Thursday this week. I will be doing, of course, Fourth World Friday, because we can't miss Fourth World Friday. That's like super important. So make sure you're there on Friday. That's going to be my only other stream. I may or may not appear on Chris's, the Comic Vet. I may or may not appear on his channel this week. There's actually a lot of comics that are coming out this week, which I'm going to get. So I might appear on there, but that won't be my stream. That'll be on his Chris's channel, the Comic Vet. The link is in the description. We got a lot of stuff today. I got some stuff from Bearded Shirts, of course. So beardedshirts.com for all the Legion of Superheroes stuff. We still have the giveaway going on right now. You've got about 8 days left. You got like eight days left for this giveaway. So make sure you go to my channel's trailer, watch the trailer, tell us your favorite Legionnaire, and we're going to put that on a shirt for you and send it off. So Bearded Shirts is going to print that for you. We've got lots of different examples of shirts now. Clobby got a bunch in. Sean's wearing a different kind of one. I've got my usual on. So I will we'll go through some of the shirts and show you what you guys what's available. And I actually got a surprise today from from beardedshirts.com. I didn't even know this was coming. This was a complete surprise, which I'll show you as well. So there you go. There is a poll up, a moral debate about Starboy. Oh my gosh, Starboy did a no-no. We're gonna talk about it. I gotta say, this week are some banger issues. I'm hoping that we continue on this trend of I mean, they're like, the computer thing is awesome, and then the other two were still kind of neat. At least there seems like there's more stuff going on and a little bit less of just like meandering around. So let's get into talking about it here. So let's bring in our first Legionnaire.
Hey man, Ultra Boy.
Hey, that's Ultra Boy.
So that's design, like it.
Yes,
red and the green and this little tomahawk thing. Yeah.
Yep, I was gonna get that. I actually am a big fan of the symbols. Well, you know, let's bring in the third Legion, and then we can all be on together just discussing what we like here, because I've got a lot of different things for that. Of course, I can't find my. Did I delete? No, there's no way I deleted this one.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
All right, hello.
What do you want? I mean, hello. What's up, man? Hey, what's up, buddies?
You should come in and say, "All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. This is the Legion." It's like from Adventure Comics 247, and it's like you can find this in DC Comics. That's right. Shop. I don't know what guy you can. I don't know how you can turn that around.
Yeah.
We got Arkham. Hey, Arkham, how's it going? Are you playing Spider-Man? Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
Oh, that's PlayStation or something, right?
The new game came out, yeah.
Oh, when did that come out?
I don't know. Everyone's dying over it now, and everyone's like freaking out about certain things.
Okay, because the other day I went to Toys R Us, not to shop at Toys R Us, but to meet a mutual friend of mine who got me a Green Lantern figure, which is right there.
Yeah.
That's Alan Scott, soon to be ruined. Alan Scott will be ruined tomorrow. Yeah, he'll be ruined tomorrow. But but today he's still cool. So, and then I got that figure, and so we're sitting there, and it was like half an hour before opening, and people were like kind of lining up at Toys R Us. I thought, what is happening? I wonder if that's it, or maybe something else. Or maybe something else.
Like, I mean, yes, video games to me is still Mega Man and Super Mario. So Yeah,
And Contra.
and Contra and Punch
Sure
Out
that.
and whatever,
Oh, Son of Satan, man. I got all those on Comixology. I've got a few physical Son of Satans as well, man. That was like one of the first things I got.
Yeah, I got the
Oh,
phone
yeah.
book, the big like
That's
the
a great
Essentials.
one.
That was awesome. Yeah, because it had everything. It had what's her face in it too. Can't remember her name. The sister.
I don't remember her name.
Oh, Satana. Satana.
Yeah.
Satana. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll show you what I got today. And we'll show you what Clobby got as well. But I'll make mine full screen. So this showed up. This is Legion of Superheroes. And it's like a bag. So it's a print all over bag. So it actually like continues on to the back.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
So it's like a convention bag, kind of a thing where, and then you just pull this in it. And then you've got, you can like, hang it like that or whatever, and like hang it on your back or whatever. You could also do, if you want to, you can do it like a backpack. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever, and have it around that way.
Yeah.
So there you go. This will probably just go right to my wife.
I was looking at those. There was a cool Firestorm one where it's like him on one side and the logo on the other.
Oh, cool.
There's some good stuff.
Yeah, so they've got we don't mention it's not just I like for me it was Legion of Superheroes. So Clobberin Times got me onto the website based off of the Legion of Superheroes stuff, but they've really expanded it. Mm-hmm. So it's the point now there's like tons of Teen Titans stuff. There's JSA stuff. Like I was looking at, and they've got and Clobby likes is the Earth 2 Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a great glass. I might get the shirt of that. Phantom Outsider, what's going on?
Phantom.
So Clobby, let's take a look and see. So I've got some other print all over shirts. I don't have any print all over shirts in my possession yet. They are en route though. But hold on a second. Where's the pictures that? So Clobby, you did get a few. I'm going to share some photos here. Now you did get a tumbler as well. We haven't shown this. I have a couple of the glasses. I've got Superboy, of course, and I got Polar Boy. And then this is a tumbler like what, for coffee or something, right?
Yes, coffee, anything, like water, whatever. It keeps it warm and cold, whatever. And I got another one of that out before. I got that one, the Grell one with them all flying up that I had a shirt of.
This thing?
One. Yeah, I got a tumbler of that one, so I've had it for a couple of months. And that thing, man, it's really good. It's big sucker, and you put a lot of coffee or whatever in there, and it again, and it was cheap. It's cheaper than you get that in one of the stores here anyway that I've seen. And
this is badass. Like, this is awesome.
Really good. It's sturdy, and it's really a nice product, and it keeps it cold or warm, whatever you have. So I love it. And so I had to have another one when I saw that one. And
then, this is just stellar. I'm loving this one. This is awesome. Got Superboy, Supergirl in the corners here. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm Prody taking a pic. Yeah.
Prody taking the photo. That's really neat. You got this one as well. So Sean, did you grab this one as well?
Yeah, that's from Who's Who in the Legion of Superheroes number 7.
Yeah.
No, not number 7.
It's number one of the numbers.
Number 3, I think.
Or
2.
I'm not sure the numbering, but I do have all those. Are 7 issues.
Either 3 or 2. Yeah.
You better get those numbers right, man.
It would be 2 because it's D for Darkseid, right?
Phantom Outsiders in the chat, right?
Like, take me to task. Yeah. No, I
best get your.
So yeah.
Oh, you have it, right? Yeah. I have every year.
Yeah. When I saw that, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna take that one too, man.
Yeah. You better get your numbers straight here, man. This is like Phantom Outsider is the Legionnaire accountant. He's got all of the.
I had 7 on the brain because I texted J-Man. I was like, the whole Constitution is on the back of number 7. It's like the whole thing, and it's printed like it's a real legislative document.
Yeah, so you know what? See if you can find a JPEG of that and send it to me. I'm gonna search well, and I'm gonna.
Well, it's like 6 pages or something. So
yeah, so I'll do some photoshopping on it. I'll make like a nice.
Or if it's on Read Comics, probably not.
So what issue number was it again?
7.
Who's Who in the Legion?
Who's Who in the Legion of Superheroes?
Who's Who in the Legion of Superheroes? So it should be on our site here, so I can get it from there.
And there's an interlac code as well. So
okay.
Nice.
So here you go, and here's the other one you got with my boy Cosmic Boy in his very playful outfit, which I love. I absolutely love this outfit. I don't know why. I might be the only person.
Which one?
But I love this outfit of the Cosmic Boy outfit.
That's so silly.
That is going to be once I bulk up and get cosmic or get magnetic powers. I'm immediately wearing that shirt. I'm wearing it.
It's on our site, folks.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
All right.
You lift it from there.
Okay, so there you go. And also the first edition, it's not published yet. I'm sending it to Sean to look at it first to see it, and Clobby, the first edition of the Superboy News. But that was just a very quick preview.
I read it, by the way. It's great. I love it. But it'll definitely ruffle feathers, but who cares?
Remember that innocent Superboy way, man.
Yeah, I did it in the innocent way, like, oh, I don't know, why don't you like it?
Yeah, why don't you like playing this game? Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I love Superboy comics; they're so great. My favorite was Cutting the World in Half. That was the best. Son of a Bruce. Hey, what's going on? This is Retro Rocket Comics. I believe they are. So Chris's. This is Chris's LCL. No, LCS. Sorry, LCL. LCS. They always give, I guess Chris is like, that's like his his go-to shop. It's a little bit out of the way for me, but Retro Rocket Comics and
nice.
It's Arkham Sing. Sorry for 3100% of the story. Very, very okay. 7% of the story and shit was off the chain, meaning it was very, very, very good. Okay. Okay, so I guess you're talking about the Spider-Man game.
Oh, the game, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Spider-Man games are crazy. Like,
I've been hearing some not so great stuff about the new one, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm not. And Joe's here. How's it going?
Joe, what's up,
with
Jobber?
The blue dress, Reg? Oh, Clubby, what do you think? Okay, I'll tell. I liked Red Dress for the longest time, but going back and reading these old adventure comics, I like Supergirl with the blue dress now. But I do like both. I don't know. I can't decide. What do you think? Do you like red dress or blue?
Both, but I kind of like the blue one.
I like the blue one too.
Yeah.
It's kind of off. Like it doesn't.
They're good. They're both good, but yeah.
Yeah. Yes. You love the first Spider-Man. Yeah.
I've heard that. Yeah. Now, when you say first, you mean that PS4 thing? Or you talking about way back in when Sega did Genesis? Those were good.
Genesis one, yeah.
Oh, that's what I've got. I had the Genesis one. Yeah. That was a wicked game.
That was cool. Like I even like the Game Boy one. Nowadays it would be dog piss, but you know, it's all we had, right? So.
Oh yeah. I love Spider-Man 2 game.
That was great too. Yeah. I don't know what I forgot.
I like that better than that was based on the movie or whatever. That was, man. I would sit there and just kick back and swing around the city all day, just relax. Didn't even play. I mean, didn't stop, fight a little bit every now and then, just swing around. It was like relaxing in a sense. It was fun.
It was. Yeah. I would swing around, and I don't even do the story. I would just swing around and do cool, fun stuff.
Imagine a Superman game like that, where you could fly all over the place, just screw around.
They tried, but yeah,
they never do it right. I mean,
they never do it right.
Now they could, but they won't.
And that Spider-Man game, they had every costume you could ever. So it's like whatever costume you wanted, they had it. So like it pleased everybody. It seemed.
Oh, yeah, great.
I also like the Hulk one because you're Hulk. You could jump around the city and climb up the buildings and.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
it's the same game. It's the same thing, but Incredible Hulk.
I remember J-Man. You had the what's it called?
Nintendo 64.
Yeah, N64 Superman. And that's infamous nowadays. But I remember we played the tutorial level, and I was like, "This is awesome." He's saving that Brinks truck from going over the thing. Yeah. It's like, this is great. And then it gets into the loops. And I was like, "Why are we on these loops for like 5 hours? What is this?"
It's so awful. Yeah. You have to go through those You have to go through those hoops and
I'm like, it's Pilot Wings, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like, what is this crap? I just want to be Superman and fly around. This can't be if I could be Hulk and jump around, if I could be Spider-Man and swing around, like why can't I be Superman and fly around? It's the same thing. It's just graphics. It's like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
White spider suit. I don't know what you mean. I don't like Spider-Man white. That's weird to me.
No, I think there's a big white spider on him.
Oh, I don't like that either.
Yeah.
That was on the cover.
It looks like icing. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that either. Yeah, but again, you could just switch to normal Spider-Man. They have every costume, so just Just switch to it.
But do you have to unlock everything, or
no? Well, I doubt you have to unlock the regular Spider-Man costume. That's probably there. Like you would unlock things like Symbiote Spider-Man or Cosmic Spider-Man or something.
Yeah,
that's fine, and you can unlock those. Once I unlocked Joe Fixit on Hulk, I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna be Joe Fixit jumping around. That's super cool." But yeah, Spider-Man. The games are usually pretty. I remember the Spider-Man 2 game. Well, Spider-Man 2 the movies, 10 out of 10 for me. The one with Dr. Octopus, like Sam Raimi's number 2. That's probably the best Spider-Man movie. Well, that is the best Spider-Man movie, actually. I think that is the best Spider-Man movie. But anyway, the game was pretty good too. Like you fought a lot of guys in it. Like
they always refer back to that one. For best Spider-Man game, but that's the Arkham games because Spider-Man games weren't that great. They were okay, but that one was sort of like a genre-defining one. Where you have a big sandbox and you go around. Yep,
that Spider-Man game, the Batman Arkham games are pretty good. You're actually Batman. Again, why can't they do Superman? Like Batman is good, Spidey's good, Hulk's good.
They claim it's like complicated, but not really. He's flying around that city, like whatever.
Right, it's the same as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So instead of swinging, that really was bad. That was bad.
But the Brandon Routh Superman game wasn't bad. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's funny because it has all the villains from the comics in there, but done in the style of the movie, even though the movie had no freaking villains in it. It's pretty funny.
Wow.
Like everyone's in it.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is badass right here. I mean, Colossal Boy literally smashing the crap out of these like Computo characters. I mean, and I don't know what to tell you. This two-parter has been clearly the best thing we've had so far.
Yes.
They even say it at the end of this. Is like
they do say it. You thought that was pretty good, eh? We're like, yeah, I did think that was pretty good. You're right. I think even they knew. Mort must have been like, "What happened here? This is really good. Like,
this is really good. Like, not my watch. Like,
damn it."
It must have had some effect. There was some of them on it in Legion history, but I mean, a few years later, Ultron and all these other characters started doing like these robot villains and stuff.
These like clone villains or whatever.
Yeah. Like
all right. So what's the credits on this one?
Yeah.
Oh, right here we have, folks. Adventure Comics, of course. Oh yes, Adventure Comics, volume only, number 341, February 1966. Executive editor Mort Weisenheimer. Cover artists Kurt Swan and Sheldon Moldoff. Writers, good old Eddie Hamilton. Kurt Swan, the penciler. Yes, the Swan era, baby.
Yes.
Inkers, Sheldon Moldoff, George Klein. Two greats is also, and Milt Snapin, the ever faithful color Muse, excuse me. Letterer, they didn't give colors credits back then, which I think the inkers usually did that though. And there you have it. Part 2.
I mean, part 2. So if you didn't join us last week, go watch that entire stream, man. I can't update. No, I'm just joking. Well, no, I'm not. Go watch that stream. But also, I'll tell you what's happening. So Brainiac 5 in his old Hank Pym, hat, decided to do the supercomputer. Or whatever, Hank Pym wearing Brainiac's hat, whichever one was wearing the other hat, made a supercomputer that went crazy. And he went crazy and then evolved himself, and he was grabbing a lot of the Legionnaires and putting them into these little globes. He looks like a gumball. He looks like a gumball machine, and then you can see that they're inside. And he was like sucking their like life force basically, and getting smarter. So it's a little bit of the Batman Forever, the box, where Jim Carrey was like suction cupping that thing to his head or whatever and sucking out the brain power.
Yes.
And Triplicate Girl turned into 3 to kind of try to escape. One of them got captured and killed. Now, the other Legionnaires didn't see the other 2 get away, so they assumed that Triplicate Girl was completely dead. Of course, we know that she becomes Duo Damsel, which is going to be addressed here. And some of the other Legionnaires also got captured as well. So this is part 2 of that story. It ended on a cliffhanger with them not knowing how to defeat Computo. So this is actually Computo right here, but he's made, so the ones with the globes, those are his bots. So he's made like a whole bunch of bots or whatever. His Dalek. Basically, they're Daleks, yeah.
But they're giant ones.
They're giant. I gotta tell you, this right here, boom, this is the damn best. Like, I mean, this is just like so erratic. It's like, look at this.
Help.
They're just getting destroyed.
And these poor old superheroes just in trouble again in their standings. What did John Forte draw? Just getting hurt. Yeah, even when they do it, they're way better. They're still more dynamic than his stuff.
I was gonna say, John was like, "You see, they're standing." It's like, I know, but they're trapped and they're mind power. Like they're being drained. Like, what do you want? Like,
I hate to harp on this, but at least there's dimension to them. Like it's not just full on or
exactly.
They're like that's why they look a bit more dynamic, right?
Right.
They do. It's not even no contest.
Yeah, there's tilting, right? They're a bit to the side.
Because you would just have them ramrod straight looking at you, and that would. It's like, can you not do a slight profile or something?
No.
Or God.
No, I can't. I can't do that.
One perspective, man. Anyway, no, Forte, great, but
but Swan.
Only the information. That's right. Only the information.
You want information.
My version. Yeah, information. Yeah. My version is always. I always heighten it. I always heighten the action. It's not just their thoughts. He's draining their life force. That's
yes.
And when I'm explaining stuff, I make it a lot more dynamic. I just can't help it.
Wow, Computo has really been mean to Lightning Lad. He turned him into a blonde.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Remember when Otho got where Beetlejuice went and hit Otho, and then Otho he lost all of his gothic clothes and became like that white suited guy, and he's like, ah.
Yep.
It's like that. I'm blonde now. Damn it.
I have 24 hours to get off of Earth, or I shall be nasty to you again.
So yeah, he tells him to take a hike. So these are the 3 superpowered guys. He tells him to take a hike.
Temporarily, at least.
Temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily at least.
I gotta say, man, Superboy kind of got in here a little bit. He was like, this is your fault, Brainiac. And so Matter Eater Lad's like, this is your fault. He's like, you know what? Quiet, Matter Eater Lad. Brainiac 5 designed Computo as a hush-hush project for United Planets. Since you can eat anything, try a meal of your own words.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom.
Super slam.
And he's like,
Superboy slammed his ass.
Damn, man.
He does concede to him. He's like, oh yeah, I have a big mouth. Sorry about that.
Not a Superboy shots fired by Superboy.
Great.
He got him good.
Mark. Shop Superboy Mark.
Yeah. All right, so they make this really cool monument.
I mean, all the stuff going on. You usually do that after you saved all the.
Yeah.
You stop the bad guy, right? We're going to stop in the middle of this fighting the bad guy to bury our deceased.
Well, they got it better. Well, if they didn't do it now, they'd find out that she was
right.
That she was still alive. So,
yeah.
I think Duo Damsel was waiting on the side. She's like, this looks really cool. I'm going to let them finish it, and then I'll come out.
They really think about me.
It's like, oh no, this totally sucks. First, sorry, what's that? Look at the first panel. Big mistake. First panel of the whole entire thing. I'm not sure.
Fanty? You said top panel. I think he means that page you were on.
Oh, the page that I was on?
This is all your fault, Brainiac 5, that one.
Okay, is there a mistake?
Oh, Duo Damsel is there.
That page.
Oh, there she is right there.
Yeah.
Oh!
Whoops.
It's like a transfer.
I'm right here, guys.
Guys, I'm here. I'm right here.
Kurt didn't get the memo.
It sucks that triplicate girl died. I'm right here. Oh my god.
Good one, Fanty. I just wasn't even looking.
Oh, that's really good. That is so funny. Oh, she's right there. Well, there you go. So they made this thing for her, and everyone's choke. We got a saw band, a choke. Nice saw band choke.
Sob, choke.
Choke. They send this off, and then this lands on this little asteroid here with all of these other. And look, Beast Boy, they added him.
They gave it to Beast Boy, even though he's a little rat.
Yeah.
I want the Adventures of Hate Face.
Yes. Oh, I started.
Hey, James Gunn. There you go.
Yeah.
Call James
Go,
Gunn.
man.
Tell him about Hate Face
Hate Face.
and Weirdo that we're about to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about Lita 87. She slipped on a banana peel or something.
That's just wow, dude. Really?
I mean, like, hopefully Lita 88 does better. Like,
Yeah.
That's
Logan 5. No, okay.
Lita 88 slipped on a banana. I mean, that's just so. I mean, again, I'm not saying sexist or anything, but
yeah.
Hi guys,
And
thanks
look,
for marrying me, but here I am.
there she is again.
There's only one of me.
Look, like she's here in
she's
this first
here
panel again.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Death? She's talking from here. Hey guys, I'm right here. Well, who's this?
Yeah.
Oh, what the?
Oh wow, that's a super fail.
Oh my God, man, that's fantastic.
Maybe there are 3 of them. There's 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, you're still alive.
Well, 2 of me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now here, where's this? Let's get Eddie from Bearded Shirts on the horn. We need a weirdo legionnaire. Yeah.
Again, James Gunn, and we know you listen. We know it. There you go. He needs to be in your next dopey DC movie or your first winner. Don't put him in Superman now.
Yeah,
Put him in something else. Put him in Creature Commandos.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this guy's pretty weird.
He's a ginger though, so they'll race swap him.
Yeah.
Oh no!
True.
Oh man, that's it. He's done. He's.
When I first
Where's
saw
my-
an image of this guy, I thought it was a mutated Jimmy Olsen. But,
So did I.
Yeah.
I'm so used to Jimmy Olsen being mutated that I immediately thought, oh yeah, he's been mutated. Like, what have they done to him now?
yeah.
So he's just like laughing it up and fighting. You're like, oh, I can take you out. I've got these Nuclo pellets. Sure.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna shoot you with them.
if you're buying pellets, make sure they're Nuclo.
In finer 30th century drugstores.
I'm sure that in 1985, plutonium is available in every corner.
Yeah. Oh, come by. 1955, it's a little hard to come by. So he's I guess, have we been reminded lately that this is the 30th century?
At some point, I think when the people
Yeah,
are running around scared in Metropolis, they say it's
Right.
30th century Metropolis. So yeah.
Good.
Someone should have been running saying, I can't believe this is happening in the 30th century.
30th
Can you? No, not in the 30th century. This seems like something way out of the 20th century, not 30th century. I love when people like say things like where they don't, it's like, we're in the future. Yes, this is the future.
The future, as opposed to like
The future.
we don't say that we're in the future. It's like,
Right.
The future, where we are going to spend the rest of our lives.
Good thing in this future we have internet and StreamYard for streaming.
yeah. Whew.
Woo, just in case there's a time traveler in the chat.
Yeah.
All right, so Weirdo here is distracting Computo and
And
Ultra
he
Boy.
makes Computo feel fear, which I thought was cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
He bluffed him.
Yeah.
He's doing a bluff. Pretty good. Ultra Boy, or not Ultra Boy, Colossal Boy picks up Star Boy's thingy and some boy who hasn't been irritating. Some boy hasn't been irritating in a while, eh? Like,
In a while, yeah.
And he just smashes the crap out of it. So the whole point is, they're trying to say that Colossal Boy's gone mad. He's just insane now, and he's destroying these guys. He wants to kill them, and it's all just a ruse to basically to free them. And then, of course, this is all part of it. I love how he throws them into the Whoa, there he goes. He throws them out into space or whatever. It's like, what the heck? And then he gets sucked in. Weirdo Legionnaires. Prody 2. Bum, bum, bum. Prody 2.
Weird. The weirdo Legionnaire.
The weirdo Legionnaire.
But then Chameleon Boy like body shames him, and because he got like a bit of him shaved off.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you're losing weight. You're getting plump there. You get unpleasant."
I know.
Yeah.
Plumpish. Wow.
I wrote in my notes, cancel Chameleon Boy.
Yeah.
I was just like, cancel him. That's it. He's done. How dare you? It's like, how dare you body shame Prody 2 or whatever. It is a bit nonsense though, because he can change it to anything. So it's like, what is the like? That is a nonsense. I am going to cancel Chameleon Boy for this one. I was joking before, but F this guy. What's your problem, man? He can become, man, you know, what did, who did, was this Elvira? Who'd said, oh, no. It was Lois. She's like, you could use a tuck here and there, sister. Right? She said that to Ursa.
Right.
Oh, God.
Yeah. She's like, what an undemanding male this Superman must be. That's the best burn of all time. She's like, oh, what an undemanding male this Superman must be. Ursa's awesome, man. That's a super burn.
And dude, man, she was a real nice lady, fun lady to meet too. She's great. And even on her Facebook page, she still interacts with people. She's cool.
Yeah.
Sean met her. You met her.
Yeah, I met her in Texas, and she
cool.
went on for half an hour about the airport hell that she went through to get there. So
wow.
It was funny.
Oh man! All right, so after the body shaming of Prody 2 here for some reason, all right, so here comes Superboy. All right, let me dig down here, and he brings down now this. How friggin' cool is this right now?
Cool.
Cave.
The Batcave, yes! Oh my god! And there's like, I don't know any. I actually don't know what's going to happen because I didn't know any of this, right? So I was pretty stunned. Actually, I was actually pretty shocked and very happy with. Oh my god, the Batcave is so cool! And there's like, oh, here's Joker, and they show some other. So you guys were friends.
Yep. You know, because when I first fell in love with Superman and Batman, they were friends. Damn it.
Yeah, they are friends. I don't like this. They hate each other crap or whatever.
That's the 80s. The Miller, you know, I love Miller, but Miller's fault. Really.
Now, it's funny they go to the Batcave and not to the future Fortress of Solitude.
One would think, well.
Yeah, like either way, they would be revealing secrets to Superboy, but as they say, Supergirl gave him a hypnotic suggestion that he forgets everything when he goes back, right?
Yeah, in case the reader forgets, they remind you every time he goes back.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get like a Phantom Zone projector or something, you know, from there. I don't know.
I would have thought they tried to use a Phantom Zone projector, in fact.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Legion is really more associated with Superman than Batman.
Like this is cool. I just thought it was, you know, it's like, oh, they could have also gone to the fortress.
One would have think, yeah, that's what I was like the first thought. What that would be, what they would do.
Yeah.
But
well, I like this because it was like it was cool to have a Batman thing show up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa! I was really surprised at how neat.
But it's cool because it's his first encounter with Batman, so he's like,
yeah,
this Batman has a lot of cool rogues gallery guys.
Yeah. Maybe we'll team up sometime, and maybe we'll be in a couple of garbage movies together later.
He sees the picture of them like standing side by side, right?
Yeah,
it's cool.
Maybe we both have someone named Martha in our lives. No, all right.
Yeah.
So they rob the Batcave. Where's the Batbots here? It isn't, where's the Kingdom Come or whatever, and or those robots like or Batman Beyond or Terry or one of these guys. I don't know. Terry's great, whatever it is. So they steal some stuff here from the Batcave, and it's like, let's go. All right, so Brainiac 5's like, hey, he makes, are you a man? Are you ready for this? This is the bloody best. Okay, so I was stunned at the Batcave, and then I was super stunned at Bizarro Computo.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was some crazy stuff.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
This two-parter is like I'm buying all these adventure comics anyways, but need to get these like ASAP. Like these are killer. And it's like, oh my god, gasp. Yes, we got a gasp.
Gasp.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Gasp.
Another gasp. We like the gasps.
A Bizarro Computo. Oh my god. So Brainiac tries to actually reason with this. He's smart. Okay. He's dumb, but he's smart. Like I understand he's trying to get Computo or Bizarro Computo, and he's trying to be clever about it, but Bizarro Computo is like so like really like stupid that they like,
he should have understood that when he said clean this up, he would have totally.
He doesn't understand reverse. Yeah, reverse.
Yeah, it's like it's a colloquialism. Like, why wouldn't you just say like defeat these guys or whatever?
Yeah.
Or like don't defeat.
Don't defeat.
Yeah.
That's this is what I'm saying. It's confusing, but you got to really. Brainiac should have been able. I almost feel like maybe Brainiac could have created it, and then something happened to him. He got knocked out, and then one of the other Legionnaires like, "Oh, we better try to figure it out," and then they say it wrong.
They don't understand it. Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, if Phantom
Superboy knows who Bizarro is.
Yeah, so Superboy wouldn't be able. Superboy would have to be off somewhere else doing something, and then someone else says it, like Sunboy says it or something, and then they're like, "Oh, you messed up. You have to talk to him, reverse or whatever." Anyways, so he literally starts dusting the clones, which is great.
Yeah, Fanti, like you're saying, Brainy is book smart, but not. So he's got knowledge, but not wisdom.
Right.
The way he's written here, like he should be like both, but
yeah, he's got high intelligence in D&D, but his wisdom's low. So
yeah,
I think he rolled a 1. This is a critical. To be honest, you rolled a 1, Brainy. Come on. Let's do a wisdom check here, guys. Let's roll it up. Oh, 1. Critical miss. All right. So they literally starts dusting them, which is great. Where did he get this big ass thing here? Yeah, it's like
I don't know. The big dust mop.
Yeah, it says Swiffer on it. That's weird. It's a Swift. No, it's like actually now you can get 3 for the price of 2. No,
the evil ones.
It's like, oh, me calculate. You guys am the evil ones. Proof. You got innocent faces. Oh no.
Even worse, you not hurt nobody.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Oh wow.
So, the girls took off. They're like out.
We're out of here. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I love that in Army Diners. Like, get the hell out of here. Look at Brainiac. He's like, "Don't." And then here he's like, "Moan." I never expected this.
I like that sound effect.
Moan. All right, so the imperfect duplicate of me must die. Its existence is a mockery to my greatness. That's pretty dry.
Yeah.
This is crazy right here. Chuck Tane comes back. Challenge him. Give me my bouncy powers, and I'll kick your ass. Your computing ass. Yeah, right. I'm not afraid of you, bouncing beach.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not afraid of you. So here's your powers back for half an hour. Like, okay.
Lucky could just give him his powers. Like, really? Wow. Give me some powers.
Yeah,
Only half an hour. Yeah, you get a power.
You get a power. We all get the powers.
Here's your powers, Mr.
So I'm confused in this next part. Superboy is able to give him a super gust of breath. I thought he was depowered. That was the whole point of why he can't really do anything here.
Superboy?
Yeah.
You mean Superboy?
I thought it was depowered. No? Remember?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, I think I think Computer was threatening, saying if you do anything, I'm gonna kill Saturn Girl, and then he just kind of blew the breath, like, oh, maybe Computer won't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is just like a fail. I don't know what happened. Like, it's like, I'll show you a thing or two. Okay, here's your powers back. Bounce, 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 and that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what he was supposed to do. I actually thought Bouncing Boy was going to do something and defeat him in a clever way or something, and then showing that like bouncing powers are good. But nope, he's just did nothing.
No, like you tried. That's okay.
No. Do or do not. There is no try.
There's
like
no try. Yeah.
Yoda pops in. Do or do not.
There is no try.
Yeah. I can't do the Yoda voice. I'll
do not. There is no try.
See, that sounds more like mine was Grover. So
I like Super Grover. He was good.
Super Grover was awesome. They still sell Super Grover stuff.
Yeah, he's good.
Get the plushie and everything. Yeah, he's great.
Cookie Monster's badass too. Cookie Monster plushie is like super pumped up.
Yeah.
I always wanted one of those. He never ate anything because he's a puppet, so he just like destroys cookies, and it's like.
There was that big Hasbro Pulse one that was like life size and everything, and I was like, I'm not going to, but if I had money.
Yeah, I can't support Hasbro Pulse because I despise them. But if I didn't despise them and I had the money to waste on a life-size Cookie Monster, that would be pretty epic. I always wanted Alf that my no, just the normal plush one.
Oh yeah.
And my godbrother had it, and I was so jealous. I was like, oh, I wanted that Alf so badly. If I did have it, I'd still have it because I still have my Gizmo. And my cousin, she stole my Gizmo, and I found it at her place, and I stole it back, and I was like, "You're despicable." She, you didn't know? I was like, I could not find it for decades. I don't forget anything I had.
I remember she had it, and then you saw it at her place.
Yeah,
I'm
like that's my Gizmo.
Like you're in your 30s or something like that, right?
Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, I forgot to hide it." I'm like, "Are you serious right now? You stole Gizmo?" She's like, "You don't care." Obviously, I do, since I immediately found it, and like that's my Gizmo. It's like I didn't even need. There wasn't even a question that she bought Gizmo. I knew where the paint rubs were, like you know what I mean. Like I knew where the paint was rubbing off, exactly where it was. It's the plastic Gizmo, right? So it's like,
so you showed it to her. It was like, I'm taking this.
Yeah, of course I took it.
Yeah.
And the person who tried to steal that one character, which we're not going to name on here because we'll get canceled. That one person who tried to steal the thing from me and then tried to bribe someone to steal it for them. Clobby, we've got a lot of weird things in my circle, like people stealing and like, where's this toy? Like, like she legitimately stole it though, for real. Like I'm like, you literally stole this. It's like I didn't give it to you.
Yeah, one of my neighbors stole Punisher #1 from me. And
oh man,
I have it now, but back then it was worth a lot. Then it went down in price because no one cared about Punisher after a while. But anyway,
what the heck's going on here? All right, so
anyway,
all right, so Bounce Boy's like, well, I tried, and all right, sure. So they create this weapon thing that creates like antimatter. Well, it creates an antimatter dust storm, basically. Or energy storm.
It's a being. It's an energy being.
It's sort of like it's sort of like an antimatter force thing.
Yeah.
It's an antimatter force thing. Scientists named it that, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a science name.
Yeah, science.
But Brainiac 5 is just throwing stuff at this thing. Like, it looks like desperation. It's like, I don't know, a Bizarro computer. I don't know, this thing that, let me see what it does. And he doesn't even know what it does. And then this big, like, antimatter thing comes out and starts killing all the robots or whatever.
Yeah, it's basically an antimatter energy being thing.
Yeah.
And it just like literally kicks the shit out of all these guys. And it's a quote from Assault on Precinct 13, what's going to keep it from blowing the hell out of us? So I don't know. They've created this thing, but now they've got to stop this thing.
Yeah. Now it's coming after them.
Right.
So it's coming out. It's like, how do we stop it? I don't know.
Yeah.
And then he does some technobabble bullshit to kill it. He's like, what is it? It's like the AK-21 Corsicle into the Dino double whatever bullshit.
Yeah, this is the 4-panel Superboy solution. Like, blah 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 solved. I'm like, it's solved. I guess I don't know. and then I'll go back home. And it's like, oh, okay,
it's
I
a
don't.
really significant adventure, and then Superboy's like, okay, well, I'll just go back now.
Okay, we're done. I guess you guys are done.
God. Yeah.
Well, took care of that one nicely. Brush that off.
Yep. See you guys later. You got this, right?
Yeah. So
no time to loaf. We gotta go repair the base, make it from a robot back to a base now.
Yep. Rewiring AK-21 Coracle into a Dino Dubal 2 outlet did the trick. Yep, that's exactly what I said. When I started reading this, I was like, you know what would really work? Is exactly that. I should have put that in my poll. How do you defeat the antimatter energy being that was created to defeat Computo? Do you rewire the AK-32 Coracle into the Thermo Dubal 2 outlet, or they just to make up different combinations of words?
Let me see here. You basic like Captain Yoss, we must techno babble the babble techno, so the techno babble down technos, and then reverse the polarity to the neutron flow.
I love the Doctor
in there.
Well, John Pertwee's my favorite Doctor.
Good choice.
Eddie's got Venetian karate or whatever. Venetian karate, whatever.
Brown started that one though.
Oh yeah. He started that one.
Yes. But John Pertwee didn't say it. I've reversed the polarity to the neutron flow, so the TARDIS should be free now.
Nice.
Next up.
A lot of pointing. A whole lot of pointing going
cover.
on. All right.
All righty. Adventure Comics. Volume only. Number 342. March 1966. Executive editor. Editor. Mort Weissengelmeimer.
Well, he let those 2 issues pass. They were good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He did. He did some good stuff. Writer, cover artist, so Kurt Swan and George Klein. Writers, Edmondo Hamiltoni.
Yes.
Penciler, the great Kurt Swan. Inkers, Shelley Moldoff and George Klein. Letters, Vivian Berg and Matt Snappin. And yes, that's it.
So I think Kurt felt bad that there wasn't any pointing. So he's like, I gotta bring that back because there was always a lot of pointing in Legion. So he's like, there's no pointing before, so now I have to put everyone pointing in this one to make up for the lack of pointing. I think Mort was like, Swan baby, can come over here for a second. That last issue was good. It was good, but there wasn't any pointing. It's very dynamic when characters point at stuff. And then even his pointing, even Kurt's pointing, is still like it's not straight arm pointing. Like there's like curves to it, like they're like that or like this or whatever. Like it's not.
Yeah, true. They're curved. Yeah.
Like it's not like a straight stick pointing straightly forward.
That's no excuse, Starboy. You should let him kill you. You've killed once, you'll kill again, you killer. You're expelled. We don't want trigger happy members of the Legion. Boy, that's a little bit of a false cover there. I'm throwing a 15-yard penalty on Mort Weisinger for lying on the cover.
Who's this chick again? I can't remember. Dream Girl. She
looks like Rima. I love her.
She looks like Rima from the 70s. Like, was that the character's name?
No, Nora Null is her name from Nautor.
What's the one? Jungle Girl?
The Jungle Girl in DC Comics.
Oh, Rima? Yeah.
Rima, yeah. It looks like her.
I guess she does sort of look like Rima. Yeah, no, in that outfit, maybe a little. Yeah.
Yeah.
And why did she mark her pants with January? Like, why does she need to know what
January? It didn't say the year. Well, that's when
it's not. I'm just joking.
That way.
Like, who stamped? So someone stamped.
Oh, I know what. Element Lad thought it would be funny. His name is Jan Ara. He says these are my pants, and I'm putting them on you. This he's putting marking his territory. This pelvic area belongs to Element Lad, and he used his element powers to put it on there.
Yeah. You You killed Supergirl. No, wait, that wasn't me. This is the Supergirl. This is the Death of Supergirl cover here with from Crisis.
Kill.
Do you make life hard for yourself? I don't know. I bet you I do.
I love these moralizing comics they have in these DC comics.
Oh man, there was a biggie in that last one, in that the third one. I mean, they had like we'll see it.
Was that the one with the where they sort of kind of talk about mental handicaps?
No, the one where they have basically a test to find what a bigot you are.
Oh, okay.
So that
oh my god, that is awesome.
When we get to the letters page, I have a question.
All right.
Because I'm kind of
42.
But
No, okay.
anyway.
So okay, so here we go. Big moral decision. So I posted a poll. Let's see where everyone's at. Wow, we got 9 votes. Hey, we got 9 votes and only 7 likes on the stream. Don't forget to like the stream.
Hey.
9 votes. This is very close.
Much like the other vote, the vote we're about to see. Yeah.
This is yeah. So we got 56% say yes.
Oh, wow.
He should have been expelled.
No. Sorry. Oops.
Oh, wow.
I gave away my
really
vote.
Cool. Yeah, you gave away your vote, Club, but we know you're.
We'll debate it, but I know
this is really good. Well, I actually did not expect, like, all joking aside, I really didn't expect it to be like. I actually thought he was going to say, "Of course not." That's crazy. But for the majority to say yes, he should have. That's very interesting. He did kill. So this is one. I mean, this is your typical, the Legionnaire, but there's something very unique about this story. He did kill. It wasn't some stupid thing.
Yeah, I'm back, guys.
I'm back, or I didn't. It's like he did kill. It was possessed.
Yeah,
they didn't cheapen it.
Yeah,
the story is the story. They didn't cheapen it by having some contrivance. Oh, he was confused or whatever.
Very good. Yeah, I mean, it's very weighty for a Legion story. The thing is, my problem with it is this. First of all, the Legion aren't the law. The law cleared him of it, saying it was a good shoot, if you will. Just like cops are allowed to kill to defend themselves or defend the citizenry. It could say, all that I could understand if the law. I could even understand them having maybe their separate debate. Although, if the law cleared them, that should be enough for the Legion, for me, because they still work inside the law. And another thing that got me in the story as we get to it. Who the hell did they to put anybody in jail to detain somebody?
Right. And in the context of the story, I know the stories were all separate, but in the context of the story we just read, Brainiac 5 kills a bunch of people. And like the robots are life, basically. And that antimatter thing was life too. Mm-hmm. And it's like, and he mega kills all those guys, and it's fine because it's justified, right? So
right.
And they say that here with Superboy, where he comes up with his defense, and then they say, "Well, it's just a robot," but like citing Picard and Data versus whatever, the Federation versus Data. It's
like I would say in general, no, he shouldn't be expelled. It's the comics you want Starboy in there, but so I voted yes. The reason why I voted yes was because in this story, yes, they would have to expel him because. Brainiac 5 makes a point that he has all these examples of these guys like using their powers in a clever way to sideline like killing the guy, right, and defeating him another way. And he says that you could just use your powers to he shows how he could have done it, right? And the problem with that is that now you're showing that Starboy isn't great under pressure. That he doesn't come up with the obvious solution. That the problem is the writing here makes it so that you probably should expel him.
He should have found another way. He didn't exhaust all of his.
Everyone else does. What was your problem, right? So
interesting. All right. Well, okay. Let's take a let's. Oh wow, this is crazy. What the hell happened here?
I know you don't agree, but
Jesus Christ! I start taking notes.
A bad rule can be amended by the founders, and they can go. You know what? Look. Superboy was right all the way down the line, in my opinion. But in other words, if cops clear you, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, he even says we should change. His Superboy's this should be changed. You should be able to protect yourselves better. Like, I'm invulnerable. It's like Monel's invulnerable. You guys aren't, you know.
And he can still be killed too, though. Superboy can be killed. But yeah, I mean, you're right.
Like,
he's invulnerable. Yeah. And
Yeah,
so
everyone has like kryptonite rays in the 30th century. So, yeah.
I love the scene with these the
They're playing
recreation
games.
They're dancing and groovy dancing and
Yeah.
and
Got some smooching over here. Woohoo!
Yeah, that's totally canceled nowadays. Like, you're forcing people to kiss each other.
Oh man, I know. I love how they're like, "Oh, the computer's saying who would make a good kisser, or we should kiss each other." It's like
have the most
kissing
fun
game.
kissing whom.
Yeah, wow. I gotta join the Legion. This is
Well,
great.
at least they're acting more like teenagers here, you know.
Yep.
they're still teenagers. So yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, Starboy's, loves Dream Girl." And so now it's a memory of Dream Girl when she was there, and he's thinking about her. And I love, Calamity King. This is
what a name, Jesus Christ!
I love it. And they're like, "No, we don't want you." Like,
Yeah.
I love it. They're not even polite. They're never polite. These are actually a bunch of jerks. It's like, no thanks. A jinx we don't need. Get out before the whole building collapses. I mean, yeah. No, look, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry your powers doesn't work for us. It causes bad things. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah.
Here's the cookie. Please kind of walk out slowly so you don't destroy anything, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be superheroes. I mean, the guy is dumb for having that stupid power, thinking he's dumb to go there because he should know that.
They're pretty mean. GTFO, get out. Get the hell out of here.
Is it they do refer back to this guy in the next issue?
They do. That was so cool. I'm like, oh my God.
Calamity. It's like they blame that guy. Like,
Nobody color kid.
Like, wait a minute, I know who caused this shit. It's that damn Calamity.
Calamity Kid.
You piece of shit.
Calamity Kid. Oh shit.
Okay, Eddie, where's Calamity King? The shirt we gotta get Calamity King.
Good old color kids here though.
Color Kid does become a legit. Yeah, he does become
sub.
a sub. He becomes a sub.
At least they're being nice to the subs now. Try the Legion subs to the heroes, and they do fine work.
Yeah, that is cool. I do
call
like
them
that.
Legion rejects, but you know.
Yeah. Well, there's those rejects.
You know, with those rejects over there. Wow, you could have put that a little bit better, you douchebag.
They didn't have to say it like that. They could have just said, there's another organization that it's not the Legion, but it's pretty good, right? There's other good
they
people.
help us a lot. They're just a sub. You didn't have to say we call them rejects.
Yeah, there's those losers in the short bus. You can go join them. You're like, hello.
Wow, man.
It's like the substitute, the short bus Legion is right there. You're like, dude, what is going on? All right. So, anyways, Starboy. So here's this guy who wants to kill Starboy, and I mean, this guy's a villain. Like, he shot, and I'm not for killing. I'm not for killing usually at all, because I don't like that, and not just for Superman, but anyone, for Batman or Wonder Woman or any of these. I hate how now this has become such a big debate all the time. It's like we have to debate this ad nauseum.
Yeah.
Superhero. It's like, should Batman kill? Should Superman kill? No, none of the heroes should kill, because immediately they're untrustworthy. In real life, if cops go around shooting all the suspects, we're not going to trust the police. So if they are not supposed to do it, superheroes for sure wouldn't, because they're not even selected to be law enforcers. So they shouldn't really kill. Plus, these comics are old. Golden Age or Silver Age, they weren't killing anyways. But they really shouldn't be killing.
There's people inserting their adulthood into these stories. It's
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you why I don't like Brainiac 5's argument about this tree is because, he's weak. He's about to die. He knows the guy's about to shoot him. There's a gun right there, conveniently. His powers, they've bounced off him. We don't know if they're working or not. Brainiac 5 doesn't know if he were able to even concentrate to be able to use his powers or not. He just got him bounced right back at him. He's heavy because of his powers have paralyzed him. And he's got a chance to move his hands enough to grab a gun to take. What's the more expedient, best shot to save him, if you'll pardon the pun, save himself? And I wish Superboy had concentrated on that. Say, look, man, you got to make a split-second decision to save yourself, and you want him to use those powers on the tree. You don't know what could happen. The guy could jump away out of the tree and then shoot him.
Yeah.
Most.
No, you're right, Clobby.
Okay, so
in terms of self-defense, like in the real world, this would be legit.
Yeah.
This would be legit in the eyes of the law.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right about the Legion Charter. I'm saying Legion Charter right there. They said we're going to use this case to make new precedent, and still going to have a code against killing, like superheroes should, by the way.
Yeah.
And I don't like them using this. The whole thing, the story. It always left a bad taste, even worse than the one I have now, because that they dealt with this in this issue. But anyway.
Well, okay. So let's take a look at the facts here for a second. So this guy just shot one of the cops.
Yep.
Starboy can make things very, very heavy. So he uses his powers. Now he still has to direct it. It's not just like a mind power. He has to like point and shoot or whatever. It's not Jean Grey, like temple touching, right? It's not like, okay, I can do it. He's got to do it. So he moves his hand forward to direct the beam at the bad guy. The bad guy's shield deflects it back,
power, which is a little silly, but sure.
Which is silly. The shield should become super heavy, really, and then he just drops it. But for some reason, there's a coding, or I don't know. He got.
I'll tell you why. Because we were too busy, too concerned with our big killing or not killing message.
Right. It fires back and makes it so heavy that. And now, again, I would say that Starboy's power should not affect himself, but it does in this case.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So it makes him really heavy, and he's going to execute him now. And he literally says, "I'm going to kill you." So this is very clear. The intentions are very clear. He grabs the gun, and we got this ad here, and then fires at him. Now, why that guy wouldn't have the shield up against the gun is weird, but
you didn't expect him to do it, I guess. Or it was heavy. He barely can move. He can barely move.
Yeah, so he shoots him. Dream Girl's there. They go to the cops, the science police headquarters. Everything he's cleared. So he's like, "Okay, guys, I've been cleared. Go ahead."
I was going to say, and like the guy could have dodged if the branch was following the tree, would make noise. He could have got out of the way, and then boom, shot him anyway, and shot Tom Cowler anyway.
Yeah, this is like if
a guy's got a gun on you, you got to take him out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In real life, which shouldn't be in this comic book, but yeah, in my opinion, I mean,
right. Yeah, I think the snag for me in this issue is that the science police clear them, because then I'm like, well,
then what's your problem?
What's your problem? But I understand they've got their specific Legion code which prevents it. So I mean, but Sean pointed out too, it's like last issue. I mean, Computo is a sentient being, then, isn't he? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 1960s. Like sensibilities, though.
Robots are not real. It's not a real thing. Aliens are fair game.
The thing is, it is sort of inserting adult problems into a comic like this. Because the thing is, if they're upholding the law in real life, cops live by policies and codes as well. That they are able to self-defend if they need to, right?
Right.
And you always need to when you're upholding the law, right? And they're superheroes, and I guess they're figuring they have to hold themselves to a higher standard because they have powers, they overpower people, right? But they're still upholding the law, like they're still out there in the field, like confronting criminals and villains, and stuff like this is going to happen, and you have to self-defend at some point.
Fanny made another great point.
That's Superboy's point, right? So yeah,
Fanty made another great point. What if he did make the branch heavy to crush the guy to death? They'd be still
right.
It'd be still his fault.
Yeah,
so right. Because it was a pretty huge. We'll see it again. It's a pretty huge chunk. If that falls and hits the guy in the head, that could kill him anyways, right? Depending on how heavy you make it. If
that happens, he's and by the way,
if you make it as heavy as a bowling ball or something,
how are they to detain a guy who's been released by the law? Why is there detention room? Why can you put him? I mean, you could say you got to come back for trial. Fair enough. Or you could kick somebody out, fair enough. But in jail, no Legion jail for Legionnaires who didn't break the law. And now he's on trial, and it's not even proven. He hasn't even proven yet, voted out yet. So that's kind of what the hell, you bunch of dictators.
Yeah,
this is a bit weird. So Superboy defends him.
Blood. Yeah. So anyway.
I feel like Superboy could have made more points.
Yes.
But they're all kids. I think that's
they're kids. Yeah.
So,
right.
Like, this is a kangaroo court here, man. Like, they're all, the oldest one is maybe 18. It's like,
right.
True. None of them are old
all
enough
right,
for this.
so
that's what the law
show.
Yeah.
They show other instances where life was at risk and the Legionnaires did what they had to do, whatever.
None of them are look at that, Bo. Look at those. None of them in those instances are incapacitated.
No,
right.
Even marginally, except for maybe Jan right there, but he's still up, sitting upright.
Yeah, these were not 1-to-1 examples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flimsy case, Brainiac 5, but some of your boys, I don't know, went for it, and girls.
Well, the girls didn't, except for
did.
Saturn Girl, but yeah.
Yeah, Saturn Girl's up.
I like that voting part, by the way. I was like, oh my god, like it's intriguing. It's like who voted?
Yeah,
I know. I was checking too.
That was a good scene.
That's awesome.
All right, so Superboy's like, all right, well, you know what? I got some tricks here up my sleeves.
I wanted to say about the letters page. This is like a maybe a dumb question, but what in the hell was the distribution for these comics? Because there's one letter here from India, and there's a letter in the next issue from Helsinki, and I don't know if they're made up or you would figure that if you're writing in from India, you're writing to whatever the distribution people there is. Like there must be a DC Comics arm there, and you're not writing in New York, right? So,
well, they distributed comics all over the world back then. I know that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, Bombay. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and he voted for Supergirl as the best Legionnaire. But yeah.
But that's crazy. But they were, I mean, I don't know how it was distributed exactly, but I didn't know it was all over the world.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome to see.
The verdict of the Legion.
All right, so now it's like, oh, Starboy, this is all bullshit. Yeah, I agree. And now, so now Superboy is doing his thing where he's going through all these past trials or what, not trials, but like anything that's happened to see if he can find something to use as a defense. This must be recent because Duo Damsel just became Duo Damsel like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Just last week. Yeah. Moderator Lad was
eating a gun.
Ate the gun. Well, that guy looks like he could break Moderator Lad's face or tear his head off.
I think the problem is like you got to take into account the power used, right? Like it's like, okay, well, like that, like Element Lad is like super overpowered. I mean, look, you're gonna shoot me. Why? I just turned the gun into sand or something. Why? It was like a knife. I turned the knife into glass, so it's not a blade anymore. Yeah, well, I can't do that.
Yeah.
No, Starboy couldn't do anything, but I mean, it was a totally different situation. Yeah.
So I can't do that. So okay, so then Superboy thinks he's found something, but he's running out of time. Meanwhile, the subs are also here, checking out, see what's going on. Polar Boy's like, oh, I know. If this happens, don't worry. I got it covered. Thus proving that Polar Boy is the greatest character ever. But we'll get to that. I love Polar Boy. He's just the Breck Bannon, right? No, is that his name?
Yeah, Breck Bannon. Yes.
Breck Bannon. That's the only one I know, besides like Kal-El or whatever, like Clark and those guys. All right. I haven't pointed yet this issue, so I'm going to point at you, Brainiac.
You Brainiac. I used to. In the future, I'll be kicking your ancestors' ass, buddy.
Yeah, it's like, and I know another Legionnaire who's a stinking killer. Yeah, who's that? You, right there. Your face. You see that face? Wherever you see that face, you're gonna see a murderer.
Killer. Yeah.
And they're like, what? What the heck? He's a killer. Yeah, look at this. And then you walked off posing with that gun, and you did like a big action pose, and you blew the steam away and everything. You were pretty badass in this thing. We got to say for yourself there. Well, that was only a robot, you see. Superboy's like, crap. It's like,
only a robot. That was pretty dumb of Superboy. Like, dude, wow, it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Superboy did not. That's why you got to finish reading that novel.
Well, the next thing is pretty embarrassing too.
Yes,
he gets caught with his pants down, but yeah.
Yeah, his pants are like literally they down here. No.
No, but this.
So he releases. So this is weird.
Superboy is no Perry Mason.
Yeah, I feel like even Matlock would have been better, or
Matlock would have definitely got him easy.
Yeah.
Everybody
you see this photograph? This is not Matlock solved 90%.
Photograph
90%,
and video. Yeah.
He didn't just win cases; he solved them. Though that was weird. It was
Right.
Matlock must. By the end, you have murder trials going for years, right?
Yeah,
but
I know.
At the beginning of the episode and the end of the episode, it's all over, and he's ended up not just defending his client,
Yeah.
proving that they're innocent.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I wish that's just so man.
He's a twofer right there. That's a twofer. It's like
they must have released Matlock on a set, right? I get that now.
It's awesome. He
Barney was on there for a while with him.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. Don Knotts went on there for a while with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember. But I didn't. Yeah, I know. Didn't Brainy invent Caputo? I know. Like, and killed like a shit ton of people. Like,
yeah, you did that, Brainy.
So through extension, you killed.
You caused deaths, dude.
Yeah, like a shit ton of them, not one or two.
Just last issue, so you don't need to be talking to anybody about morals.
So Superboy basically releases this Dungeons and Dragons monster here, and it's like run, and like in an attempt to see if someone will kill it. Like,
yeah,
it's
so Saturn Girl goes to the cupboard to find a giant Raid spray can from the 30th century Raid spray can.
Raid.
Raid.
Where did I put that Raid?
Yeah.
No, and so okay, so Prody, it's illusion or Prody. It's like, oh, it was just fake. Like, all right. So it wasn't real. He didn't really release that monster. It was just Prody. And he thought someone was going to kill it. I don't understand. And he's like, oh, I would have stopped them from killing it or whatever. It's like,
yeah, I don't even know.
But then he didn't kill it, right? Like,
you're out of order.
Yeah. So there you go. That failed again.
Yeah.
I agree with Superboy that a change in the code should be allowed. And they're like, we did it. And they're like high-fiving and shaking hands.
No change.
But
no change that may come, that may be made in the future alters the fact that Starboy is a filthy murderer. In fact, he walked in there and goes, someone in this room is a murderer. This room is a murderer. Inspector Clouseau Brainiac.
It's like, damn it, guys. Can't we just change it now? No. I am Saturn Girl and I say no, but we'll put it to a vote. All right. Boy, oh boy, there's always one. Now that's
yeah, boy, Chameleon, thanks a lot, Cham. Thanks a lot, Jan. Thanks a lot, Brainy, and who else? Of course, Saturn Girl. Never mind.
Yeah, she's the only of the ladies that votes.
Almost all of my favorites agreed with me, but not all of them. Let's see who we got.
Anyone invulnerable was green. Supergirl. Madeline and
Jimmy Olsen doesn't have a vote. What the hell? He's not a leash.
He votes guilty.
What does he get? Yeah, he voted guilty, the little jerk off. What's wrong with him? Ultra Boy, guilty.
Bow tie.
Yeah.
Damn.
Lightning Lad, not guilty.
You jerk, Jimmy. Get out of here. Go drink your stupid Elastic Love liquid. Get out of here.
Oh, Cosmic Boy. Man, come on, Rock. Let's see here. Who else? Ultra Boy, not guilty. And Colossal Boy. I never liked that boy. Jimmy Olsen said, well, if I were in the 30th century, I would vote this way. Wow. In the future, they're having a vote in the future. I guess I get the vote. Why do you? How do you even vote? How does he vote? How does he vote? Come these two voices from the 20th century, but then the final votes. And let's just keep hearing the word guilty.
The vote must be unanimous, Jor-El.
You alone will condemn us if you wish, and you alone will be held responsible by me.
I don't think that was very fair of General Zod, to be honest with you. I don't even, that's a little kid, you're tugging your mom. I don't think that's fair, Mom, because the other guys also vote. Listen, It's on Jarrell. Okay, the whole thing is on Jarrell. If he f's this up, it's over. Jarrell caused Superman 2 to happen. That was
exactly. And folks, the final score of this thrilling matchup between the Metropolis Guilties and the Metropolis Not Guilties is 10-9. What a contest!
Yeah. One day your ass. One day
your ass.
I don't know. Everyone did not.
I didn't really. I knew it was a British accent in his airs, but like it always does sound like. And if not you, then one day your ass.
My wife thinks it's ass too. My wife's like, she's like, why did you say ass? I was like, it's airs. She's like, no, he didn't. He said ass.
Hey, dude, 18 times in the theater, 1978/79, and I heard your ass every time. I mean, I was a kid. Yes. I didn't know what he was talking about.
I think they have a close up of his mouth when he says it too.
Yes! They should digitally change it to like airs, like just like make it enunciate or. No, that was my wife thought she's like, why did he say ass? I was like, he said air. She's like, no, he said ass. I'm like, no, I've seen this 1,000 times. It's airs.
Yeah, I wonder how many people. I've heard a story at the theater in 1978 when they saw Marlon Brando go, Superman's a little old, isn't he?
Yeah.
Where's the suit? I knew one. I heard one friend of mine said that some kid sitting next to or behind him said, "Watch, he's going to go to Earth and get younger."
Oh my God!
Because he thought he was the star.
Well, in fairness, he did have the S on his chest. Jarrell never had that before.
No.
Yeah.
Even when I first saw it as a kid, and I loved the movie. Don't get me wrong. I was like, why in the shit does he have an S?
That probably led to the whole like this is the house symbol.
It did. Oh, yeah. House of L, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hate that idea. I think it's kind of.
I don't hate it either, but
it's kind of neat.
I'm with you.
It does explain when it got more stylized. Like in Action 1, it's an S. Like you're like it's just like you can clearly see it's
right.
An S.
Yeah.
And the shield is more triangular-ish, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then it's like and then that kind of stylized one that we all have now. Everyone has a shirt of it or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm in my tattoo and everything like. It's hard. You can still tell it's S because we know it's an S, but it's a little bit weirder.
Yeah,
it's got like the little tick, and it kind of goes around, and it gets fat, and then it kind of has the bloop.
Yes.
So you could say that's their insignia. That's neat. I think that's kind of neat. All right. Everyone else, it's like we're like, man, I can't believe this is bullshit. They're right. They're like, she's like, I wore my short skirt for this. And it turned the vote didn't go my way.
Wow,
this sucks.
They even when they're standing, they just look better than John Forte standing.
They do because they're all looking down, and one guy's got his arms behind his back.
Right, they're not like that perfect attention.
They're not the Kenner Star Wars figures where they're all just like lined up. Like she's like this, like with like her, she's like that. One guy's got the arms behind his back, and she's got her hands in front. Walk of shame. Yeah.
I can hear the theme now. Branded, marked with a coward shame. What do you do when you're branded? You fight for your name.
Is that Branded? I never watched Branded. That's great one show. I never watched. Oh yeah,
Chuck Connors. It was only like a couple of years. What I loved about it, of course, as you know, it opens up with the song telling the story. All but one man died. At Bitter Creek, and they say he ran away. And it's branded, marked with. It shows him like doing the walk of shame, getting his sword broken and his ranks ripped off. Of the fight, and he gets in every episode he's trying to clear his name, right?
Yeah.
So every episode, this 7-foot-tall Chuck Connors, wherever he would go, he'd walk into a bar, someone would go, "There's that big coward." He'd start a fight with him. He'd wipe the floor with like 20 dudes and walk out. You think like the fourth time and go, I don't think I'm gonna be calling that guy names. I'm not gonna. No, I don't know. It was a cool show. I like that, Brad. It didn't last as long as Rifleman, of course.
Rifleman's awesome. That lasted forever.
Love Rifleman. Yeah.
Oh my God, Jimmy Olsen was the vote. Yeah, he was the
Jimmy, Superman's pal.
Yeah, Starboy, bring me your torch.
Hey, he went against.
The tribe has spoken.
He knew that Superboy, his pal in the future, anyway, was the prosecutor, and he voted against him.
Yeah. Well, here comes Dream Girl, and she's like,
"I'm sorry."
Yeah, dream. So it's like, there you go. Join us.
Yes.
Join the substitute heroes.
Join the Legion.
We're not pricks like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't body shame. We don't, like tell people that they're rejects and losers. And it's
Don't
like
make a mountain out of a molehill on everything.
And you can kill anybody you want. Just kidding. One of them laughed, like took that joke.
One free kill a year.
One of the wise asses goes, "You can kill anybody you want." Well, within reason.
You can accrue them over the years.
Yeah.
5 people 5 years from now.
I haven't killed anyone for 5 years. Now I can kill 5. Yeah.
I swear I will not kill anyone.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
What's Aqualad's hair, man? That's goofy.
Wow.
That's a goofball hair.
Oh, they're short. They're like they're baby titans.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
they're really.
That boy who betrayed Clark Kent.
Yeah, so I've read this one from Superboy. This is a very early Superboy.
Yes.
And I've read this one. This is with Pete Ross, right? I think this is the first Pete. This might be the first Pete Ross. Like not this comic because it appeared in.
I think that might be the first appearance. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I believe this is a reprint of the first, and it's actually pretty neat.
Nice. I love Superboy. I mean, I love him just as much as I love Superman. They're like the same, because they're the same guy. Hey.
Yeah, they're the same guy. This is a great issue. But anyways, and he just makes him a fingerprints thing or whatever. He makes him a present at the end. That was all it was. This is the one. Yeah, he makes him a framed fingerprint. You're like, there you go. It's like, oh, okay. Thanks. Like, you're awesome.
This issue has the circulation thingy in the back. Once a year, statement thing. They're supposed to do that statement of ownership, management, and circulation at least once in one or so issue a year, usually.
Oh, there you go.
No, this is not about the circulation in this case. This is like the statement of ownership and management circulation. Well, a little bit, but Marvel are bigger than that. But yeah, they used to have to put them in the mags. At least one. Yeah, so
yeah, it'd be nice if they did that now.
Yeah,
see how much the circulation
is. All 45 of these copies that we sold, this comic we printed 2,000 of, were in comic shops, and we're not returnable, but everyone's going to love it.
Say what you will about the 90s, they sold comics.
Oh, yeah, it was still, there was still.
I think Mickey Mouse sold more than DC Comics now, so anyway.
Yeah, it was, comics still sold because they were still all over newsstands and drugstores and convenience stores at that point. 7-Eleven, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay. Adventure Comics volume only number 343, April 1966. Executive editor Mort Weisenspleimer, cover artist Kurt Swan and the great Kurt Swan and the great George Klein. Writers Eddie Hamilton, Edmund. Don't be disrespectful to the guy, even if he did write that last issue. I'm just kidding. Edmund Hamilton is the writer. Penciler, the great Kurt Swan. Inker, the great George Klein. Milt Snapin, the great letterer. And that is that. Look at that cover.
Now the cover's great. I like this, I
love that cover.
Pink and thing. This is cool.
Beautiful. The Luck Lords. Oh my God.
Yeah, but look how badass this is.
A great splash page. Yeah. I thought I'd read. I think it's been a while from when I wanted the digest when I first read this story. I have the digest that printed them all in order for a while.
Wow.
With Adventure Comics number 491, I believe, when it went to digest, it kept the numbering.
Yeah.
The digest, and it was reprinting all these stories in order. I think that's where I first read this one.
Yeah, I read this. This is another one that I've already read before reading it here, so I don't remember where I read it. It's the Luck Lords.
Luck Lords.
Again, it's a little bit. We're still sort of in the transition period. Like that computer thing was really epic. This is a bit more of your normal Legion story, but it's heightened. I still think it's heightened.
Yeah.
Versus the other Legion stories.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean.
No, it's a little elevated.
Elevated. That's a better word.
Yeah. And they're acting like dumb teenagers here too. because they're so superstitious. But Saturn Girl is Saturn Girl. She's like, this is all dumb, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I liked. I mean, to me, like the art has like skyrocketed. Like these all are really wicked.
Oh yeah. Well,
this is great, and I really wish. I'm going to buy the originals anyways, but the scan of the last one we read, the computer ones, I wish the scan was better.
Yeah.
I actually found a better scan that was more brighter and contrasted.
Oh, really? This is
better.
Yeah.
This one's very good, but it was missing pages, so I had to. I couldn't use it. I had to go back to this.
Yeah,
one.
I noticed that too. This panel here with the nebula in the background that looks like a person and all that. This is great Buck Rogers stuff. It's
yes, I love it.
Yes.
It's so good.
I like how the planets are red.
Holy shit!
And the dashboard, and
very nice.
Okay, random comics curing cancer. It's over now. It ended. They made $50,000. Their goal was 25,000. They raised $50,000.
Nice
for the American.
Very good. Oh, cool. Very cool.
50 grand. I contributed a little bit. I won a couple auctions. That's about it. But nothing that big. But one auction they had last night was for the first comic book of Buck Rogers. It was like some sort of. Yes.
Funnies, yeah.
Funnies, yeah, that's it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. I don't remember who had it. Was it Rob? One of the guys had it. And so everyone was at my place yesterday we watched the Sleepaway Camp trilogy.
The what?
The Sleepaway Camp trilogy.
Oh, cool.
They're horror movies. But anyway, so I was going back and forth. I kind of I was trying to catch the streams. So I couldn't bid on anything yesterday. I had to do a couple of things. No, I did get one bid. I did win an auction right before the guys get 10 minutes. Sean texted me. He's like, I'm here. And I was just winning the auction right there. But anyways,
yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, Buck Rogers. But yeah, that just reminded me. So I just wanted to say how crazy it was to see it first. Even just to see that, someone had it in their hand. That's crazy.
Wow.
I wonder if that was a reprint of comic strips or like a brand new thing.
It was.
I have no idea.
Yeah, Famous Funnies were all reprinted. The very first comic, quote unquote, book was cut up newspaper strips.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like Yellow Kid or something. Yeah, I don't know.
No, not quite that far back, but it was. Yeah. They may have put some Yellow Kid in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get a GIF for that one, buddy. I'll get a GIF for my collection on that one.
That ending was terrifying.
Yeah.
You big scaredy cat, scaredy of a little slasher movie, Fanty.
Yeah, come on. All right, so look at this. I mean, I'd be more scared if this thing appeared in the sky.
Now that's scary.
So they fly through it because Brainiac's like, yeah, whatever. And then,
fly through that beach.
It was like, we can't fly through this. It's like, oh yeah, how you like them apples?
Superstitious, eh?
Yeah, so they turn to the science guy. It's like, we can't fly through it, eh? Are you scared? I'll show you. I'll show you. And they flew right through it. And then, of course, they crash.
They called them dumbasses.
And it's like, I hurt my wrist. And he's like, you see, you dumbasses? It's like, we're not dumb. Look at your haircut.
Yeah.
Dr. Zarkov there.
Yeah, Dr. Zarkov.
That's what he looks like.
He has an everlasting gobstopper.
Yeah, and that's what it looks like.
Right? Mm-hmm. I was like, what the shit? It's an everlasting gobstopper. Oh, what did you win? Oh, I know. Okay, so
cool.
Auction with Comics, Chris one. Oh man, yeah. On Rob's wheel, yeah. All of this stuff happened. I'm on vacation this week. I'm on vacation. Vacation.
On vacation.
That's from
Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah. On vacation. Yeah, vacation. Right? So I was trying to pop in here and there, and I literally popped in. So I'll tell you what I won. I popped in, and I actually needed this. I have a third printing of Supergirl #1 when they relaunched it with Peter David, where it was the Matrix character, not Kara or whatever. Yeah. And I know you're gonna groan, but I like that.
No, I didn't say anything. I've read it. It's good. Yeah.
I liked it. So, and I had a third printing of #1. I'm only missing 5 issues, the last 5 issues, and I've got that entire run. But my first printing, the Supergirl #1 was a first printing. So it's like, I was like, it was a third printing. So for auction was a first printing signed by Peter David. So I got that.
Wow.
So I'm really happy I got that. I'm pretty excited. And I also bought the Unnatural Order #1 with the variant cover for the exclusive C3 cover. So I got that too. But that you could pre-order, so you didn't have to worry about that. But that was like, I only got to see a few of the. I tried to have it on. I tried to put the stream on my iPad just so it shows that people are viewing it. But I couldn't really bid because I was doing stuff with my wife and all that. So but I got a couple in there, so at least I got it in there a little bit. But yeah, so back to this Everlasting Gobstopper. I was like, what the shit? I'm like, this is right from Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Nice.
So anyways, so they're injured and they're like, oh, there's all this bad luck. And Santa Girl's like, you guys are all dumbasses. It's like, no, let me explain. And then she's like, and I like how Santa Girl's like, look, there's all this on this world, lightning is bad luck, but on this world, lightning is good luck. Oh, it's whatever. And they're like, I know, Saturn Girl, but all this crap happened. Look, Protea's like, fine, I'll turn myself into the most unluckiest thing ever. And it's like, look, we'll all touch it. How do you like that? And this is great. I forgot this is Grandpa Munster.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, cool. The Dragula. Yeah.
Yeah. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Dragula.
Pretty sure that was about the Dragula.
That's Rob Zombie driving it.
Yeah. No,
he's driving.
He was a big fan of Monsters, but then it wasn't in the movie, so I don't know. It was weird.
I understand that guy.
Yeah.
Rob Zombie's weird.
He's a weird dude.
He is.
I love it. I do love his music, and he likes all this stuff. And then when you're like, who should make a movie? And you're like, well, Rob Zombie should. And then it's like the movies have nothing to do with the thing. You're like, what are you doing?
And they're like so weird and poorly made, and it's like, I thought you were a fan of this stuff. Like, and he's clearly a fan, but like he can't.
He is a fan.
He is a fan.
No, he is a fan.
Yeah.
And like to have that metal album went, I don't know how if it went gold or platinum or what it went, but that's a big song. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a super tribute. And you're like, and he does other ones. There's tons of tributes. Like he's got Daughters of Darkness, man.
Yes, yeah.
He's got Daughters of so cruel, but yet so. What does she say? She's like so cruel or so. I forgot what she says. Anyways, and it's like he's got Daughters of Darkness in there, and it's like, and then he makes Halloween. It's like, why does this movie suck so bad? What happened? And it's like, you're a fan of this. Like I don't understand.
He's such a.
It's so weird though. Like,
yeah, you're right. You think he would have respect? Didn't he act in some? Didn't he act in some movies?
I don't know if he's acted in any of the movies that I well, look, confession, I own every movie he's made, so
wow.
And I have all the albums as well. But anyways, all right.
Yeah, that Flash 80-page giant, yes, sir.
Oh yes, that's beautiful.
Nice.
The Flash, the character where you can't go wrong. There's one more month.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can go wrong with the stories, but I'm saying
now you can, but
like there's just one Flash comic. There's not like action and adventure and Superman and
it's not 50 Flashes either.
There's not It's like one comic a month. That's it.
At that point, just Barry was the only Flash except for Wally was Kid Flash, but it was fine. And
So here they all touch Zaphod's other head here. It's like, let's all touch his head. Reba Box. So he's got his other head.
The pets, yay.
Yeah, so they all touch this thing, and the pets all lick it and touch it too.
I love that page, that panel with
this right here.
Flying, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun.
Jinx. Comedian boy.
Oh no, I smashed it. Who put that building wasn't there yesterday? Oh, Chameleon Boy, it was there yesterday. I saw it. Damn it.
I had a hunch.
Yeah,
not the Jinx, you big sissy.
Yeah. I love how they immediately go to it's bad luck. We're all jinxed because we licked that diamond or whatever. It's like, well, maybe you're just drunk, Chameleon Boy. Maybe you got to lay off the sauce. It's like.
But also, it wasn't even real. It was Prody too, no?
Doesn't matter. Just the visage. I don't know.
How do you like Starboy hanging out with his homies, even some of the ones that nixed him from the group? I was like, no hard feelings, guy.
And how is he back?
He's just hanging out, I guess.
Another character in there.
Like
it's like Dual Damsel and the other thing.
Yeah. Starboy
a couple times, isn't he?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
all right, guys. Saturn Girl's like, okay, guys, I need everyone to
Starboy
leave
and
the
Bouncing Boy are
room.
here to pick up their copies of the list. So he's there on purpose. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
No, but it's
Legion
like,
bulletin,
yeah,
which they will still receive. I'm sure they'll be glad to know. Command Boy. Yeah. These losers are here that we don't have any use for anymore, just to pick up.
yeah. It's like everyone leave the room. No, Lightning Lad, you can stay. Duplicate or Duo Damsel, you're good. You could stay. Element Lad, you could stay. Stringing Violet, you're okay. Name
Wow.
everybody but Starboy. It's
I think
like
almost everybody there voted against him too.
yeah, it's like Starboy's looking around like F everyone in this room. F this room. I'm out of
you
F
all.
screw you guys. I'm going home.
Bouncing.
Why is he? What is happening here? Okay, I'm just going to
Planet
stand
clock.
on this thing.
I love that there's a planet clock. I don't know why. I just love it.
Yeah, I
I
love
have
it.
no reason to love it, but I do.
Yep.
The sun and planet clock is great.
Hey, he's got. So this is
What's that
remember.
Oh, yeah,
Remember when I had bad luck? So this is them. This is them showing other times in the past where they've had bad luck because of doing things that were superstitious. So, for example, I came with my left foot first, and there was that monster, and that's when I got I got eaten.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. It's like, dude, really?
And we're not supposed to. So what is this horseshit? My people who can all triplicate themselves say it's terrible luck to do it 3 times in one day.
What? You've been
It's like,
what if you're using those powers during a Legion mission or something? You do it 3 or 4 times. I mean,
right? Like,
Right.
I don't know.
you're being silly, girl.
Yeah, yeah. And I was kicked out of the Legion because you guys are all dicks. Yep.
Yeah, you're
But
I'm defending myself. Yeah. Oh, blame it on poor old Calamity King. He wasn't even there, man. How did
Calamity
my man-
King
Calamity King
pops
did
out of the
not-
corner. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's
He didn't think you. Your compadres did, man.
remember when Cartman they found the native arrowhead or whatever and then Kyle took it off him and then he's like and then the announcer's like, those kids are pretty cute, oh, except for that last kid though, he's a little bit tubby. And then Cartman like appears in the side of the newscast. He's like, hey, he comes. It's like, how did he appear there?
Yep.
So it's like Calamity King's like, hey, what's going on? Why are you talking shit about me? I'm like,
An hour later, I left for my journey, and the next I know, I come back to a bunch of traitors.
yeah.
Backstabbing
Look, I used
speeches.
to look before and after.
Yeah, why would you want to look like that, Bouncy? Now you look like a regular guy. Trust me, it's no fun looking like that.
He's like, I used to look like this, and now I'm this.
Yeah. Hey, it's a before and after picture of Bouncy of Chongqing. Although to be
before
fair,
and after triplicate girl.
because you know what, he does go to normal size when he's not bouncing. True enough, but he was always a bit punchy too, as you know.
Yeah, and why? Yeah, that's weird. And look,
I'm
I
not
used
there,
to be
though.
3. There used to be 3 of me. It's like, why are you carrying around statues of the 3 of you? And like, look,
Where'd you get those statues?
and then he's like, I used to be a Legionnaire. Like, what is this? Nobody else has this.
Wow, this.
Oh my god. All right. Well, Shrinking Violet, since you're the only one who's not an idiot, come with me. It's Super Boys like 5.
Yep. Leave it to Saturn Girl. After Return to My Own Time, you lose. I mean, guys, you guys have fun with your stupid jinx crap. Saturn Girl, what are you telling us? Even a backwards ass 20th century guy like me knows there's no such thing as bad luck.
Yeah, I gotta go do real work here, guys. Like, I don't have time to fart around with these jinx people. It's like, I'll turn invisible. Oh no, I can't turn back. Oh no, I can't shrink. Well, that sucks. Now, what happens? Let me pose this question to my 2 Legionnaires here. What happens in the Legion of Superheroes where you can't control your powers or lose them?
You are
kicked. So these 2 should be instantaneously kicked out.
Yeah, they can't control their powers, so
that's it. You're out.
Yep. Oh well. Well, oops. Well, again, maybe they were, give them to the end of the issue. All right, look at what's your B cube? Jesus,
Yeah, your
brother
brother.
explosion.
Yeah, I
Look,
just looked at this.
Do you dislike? Oh my God, it's
Oh
a
my
chart.
god!
Look at this crap.
This kid, wow, look at this thing.
Oh my God. Yeah, some kind of social. Lyndon B. Johnson, one of his social programs at the time, he was the one. He was pushing this Great Society drivel. But anyway, not getting political. Just saying, Lyndon B. Johnson was a.
Oh, this is great.
It was
Do you believe that?
something.
But it's insensitive
Hate
itself.
alligators.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, they sneak in alligators and stuff.
Alligators,
like
then
and
put
bastards.
cabbage.
I don't even.
Detective stories. Yeah.
I'm so confused. Is alligators a term for something,
Spider.
or is that just supposed to be funny?
No. They're trying to. Look. The only ones that are relevant of number 2, number 3.
Oh, okay.
Number 4, 5, 6, and 8.
Well, look at this last one or second last
Yeah.
one. I mean,
That was when that was just a word that had a meaning. And
wow,
now,
like
can't even say that now.
I think you could say it. You can't say it. I mean, I don't know, like detective stories. Oh yeah, those are okay.
Yeah.
Long hair music gets me because, like, I
Long
guess
hair
that
music.
was the long hair hippies and their music. You know.
So is the long hair music supposed to be a bad one or a good one? Like I can't tell. I'm like,
In '66, how much long hair music was there? I mean, it was some. They called the Beatles long hair. They didn't have long hair.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
debate.
That's weird.
Foreigners.
Foreigners?
You
That's
like
awesome.
You like them foreigners? How about them?
It's
I'll
like-
tell you one thing. I don't mind most of them on here, but I can't stand me them damn detective stories. They make me sick. Oh, we burn them all out.
His rate detective stories like way down here. And
Yeah, spiders ain't so good either. I'd step on me every dang spider. Everybody else on that list is okay. I don't mind me an alligator.
The only one that matters to me is cabbage because that's what I agree.
Of all the vegetables, cabbage was the
Yeah.
one.
I hate cabbage.
I hate spinach more.
Yeah. Oh man,
Coleslaw, that's awesome.
Look at that. It tells you at the end, at the bottom, published by. Let's see. Published as a. Oh no, at the bottom of the ad. As a public service in cooperation with the National Social Welfare Assembly, coordinating organization for national health, welfare, and recreation agencies of the U.S. That is
Put that on a card, man.
That is some Democrat gobbledygook there. There you go.
Oh my gosh,
when do you tell people at parties when it's like, who do you work for? It's like, well, I work for the.
I work for the. I work for the NHWRA of US.
Tell me your opinions on cabbage.
What do you think about cabbage? I don't think alligators should eat cabbage. How do you like that?
Yeah.
Them damn alligators and cabbages are taking over. I think we should get rid of them. They're taking over the whole country.
Yeah.
Sex with furniture. What do you think?
Oh dear.
Oh my God.
You lousy bunch of bleeding hearts. You're not going to intimidate me. I'm entitled to my opinion.
Yeah. So they're all the Legion now are all debating that last ad. They're like, so really, what? Wow, you bunch of bigots. Jeez, I didn't know you. Hey, wait a minute.
This is so funny.
Hey, Lightning Lad, I saw how you filled out that ad. Dude, you're a damn bigot.
Lightning Lad, can we come talk to you about your answer with number B here?
Yeah. Dude, you poor taste, maybe? Yeah. So there you go. Oh, map globes of other planets. I like that.
What did you get for question 4?
Ooh, I don't know, bud. Dude, I think you're a little extreme on question 8.
Yeah. Oh God. All right. So, anyways, Sound Girl, it's like, well, there's a few of us who have already fallen to this bad luck thing. It's like, yeah, you guys are all idiots. It's like, yeah,
you're all dumb. You're stupid superstitions.
The Sound
You're the
Girls.
30th century, as someone keeps like to remind us. What I love is these scenes where I think we do the ones yet where all these they have different superstitions and all these advanced planets of planets.
Yep. So she's gonna go to the planet and fit to the bad luck planet and figure out all this stuff.
Yeah, the bad. And then he thinks he's dead. Later, I missed that room. What is the reference room?
I don't know.
came out of the reference room and blasted off with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's
the whole room
for references.
All right. It's like, what were your references? Oh, I was employed as a janitor once. I've got some great references. No, it's different references. It's
yeah, but you go in there to reference things.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, she went to this planet where there's all this bad luck. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so
hey, the Fantastic Four's rocket ship crashed here. Oh,
a rocket ship came down from Mars. They say it was no fable.
Is that Rocket Robin Hood?
I don't know what that. I don't even know what that is from.
Yeah, what's that from? Man?
I don't know. It's from something. Hold on.
Rocket ship.
All right, let's type it in. A rocket ship
I don't know.
came down from Mars. They say it was no fable.
No, that's a. Oh, is that
Yeah, it's this. Mabel Carling Black Label commercial.
Okay.
I'll have to play it for.
I can't hear you.
Can't hear you now.
Oh.
You trying to play it?
What is it from?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's Mabel Carling Black Label beer commercial.
Never seen it.
And I knew the lyric. This is crazy. Mabel Fib. They say it was no fable. Yeah, Mabel Fable. Yeah. Wow.
What does that have to do with beer? I don't.
And how do I know this?
That's advertising.
Well, it's advertising, right? You were like 6 or something, and you're
it's like drilled into my head. It's freaking
out.
phantasmed into my head.
I thought about OV the other day. Old Vienna. They used to be a big that used to be a big beer brand here, and now you never see it. I don't know if it died or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, so the commercial's from 1989, not from whatever.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But they made it look like it's old or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so we got these guys coming down here. This planet. I love this hand thing.
It's awesome.
Open hand, karate, open hand.
The big Hasbro playset here, man.
Yeah, Hasbro playset alert. Hasbro Pulse.
Yeah. It'll be $800.
Yeah.
Without shipping. Yeah.
Does not include anything but the playset. Shipping extra and duties will be, extra as well.
The box will be another $100, and then there's shipping.
Duty.
Dookie.
It's Dookie, I know.
Dookie.
They should change it to duty. No, I can't pay it.
Yeah.
So they've got you got these shysters here. Hey, we'll sell you this everlasting gobstopper here. It gives you luck forever. You can get one now, and it'll be luck. Wow. It's like, oh man, oh shit! I just said I didn't want to buy one. You see?
Ouch!
You should have bought one. My leg is busted up. Well, that sounds like it's your fault, buddy.
Bad luck. Oops.
Sounds like it's bad luck. Well, no, it sounds like this guy's driving around, in the wrong. It's like, oh damn it! It's like, you guys, it's all your fault. Why don't you go up there and talk? I want to go up there and talk to the man in charge. All right, fine, go up there then.
To the manager.
I want to talk to your manager. Whoa, this thing almost hit Shrinking Violet in the face. Good thing I changed it. Invisible Boy's like, I'm still here, guys. I promise. I didn't, I'm on the mission. I'm definitely
I'm
here.
with you guys. Maybe I'm not visible anymore.
I know. I love it. Yeah. So, okay.
She's dead. Let's move on.
She's dead.
Sometimes so much.
Yeah, sometimes they're like, oh, we'll probably have her back soon. Maybe we can bring her back one day. And then when they're not dead, like when they are dead but will come back, they say that. But when they're not dead, they're like, yeah, they're dead. It's like, oh, I guess they're dead. They're never coming back. It's like, okay, but I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
I'm not dead. Yes, you are. I think I'll go for a walk, but you're not fooling anyone,
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, what's going on? They put her in this glass containment. This guy's a collector. This mint in packaging or mint on card or whatever.
Yeah.
Mint in box. Let me out. I'm not a action figure. Mm-hmm. I love how Element got nailed here. It's like
right to the ouch.
lightning line, you dumbass.
They both got, he nailed both of them. Like, wow. Shit. See how unlucky of us being dumb. Maybe the luck is you're stupid. Your
Lightning
power.
line, you have failed this city.
They stare aghast.
They should have played the NWO music for the. They come out, they're like, yeah. It's like they come strutting out like they're strutting out or whatever. We're the Luck Lords, baby. What you gonna do? Luck Lords for life.
Why do they have the robes for Menace, the Hands of Fate?
I know. That's awesome, though.
I love it.
The Manos robe.
And then later, remember the Fatal Five, Mono has that too. Well, not exactly the same.
They got the raise the roof hands. Yeah, raise the roof. Here come the Lords of Lightning.
It'll crush me.
Who's your favorite James Bond? I think my favorite is Roger Moore, but I think Sean Connery's probably the best. So does that make sense?
There you go.
Maybe. Does that?
What about you, Sean?
Sean Connery is my favorite. And I mean, I was around in the time of Roger Moore, but as Roger Moore's awesome. Mm-hmm. But as I got older, I was like, how come he runs like that? Like when
fail.
Like,
Sean has to go home. It's like, that's unfortunate, Sean. All right, well, hopefully you'll be there for Friday. If you can't make it, we totally understand.
I'm not the only one that notices this. But anyway,
I love Roger Moore, but
he's trying to fight. He's trying.
True.
Sean Connery's the best.
Sean Connery's the one. He's the gold standard. But I do love Roger Moore. But I'm one of those few that loves Timothy Dalton and wish he'd done more.
He's awesome.
I thought he was great, especially Living Daylights.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people like to say like this guy is more like the books, and I think Sean Connery is more like the books. I don't know what
I agree with that.
Don't see in that like I like that is how he talks and how he acts. So
I agree. That's why I'm saying he's the best.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's the best. But like my favorite, if I just want to throw a random one in, except for some reason, Live and Let Die, I can't get into that one as much. Every other one. I love. Sean Connery,
I love Live and Let Die. You don't like
I like it. I still like it.
Yeah.
Everything up to it, including both Timothy Daltons. I pretty much can watch any of those up to it, including Timothy Dalton. So the whatever is like 7,
Moffat
like 6 or 7.
Awesome
Which one?
Moffat Kodo. Yeah,
and
he's great.
Like
nice, swaggering villain. Like he's
good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Any of those I can watch, no problem. I think when they get further away from the period, I always said this, Sean, I've discussed this 1,000 times. Why don't they just do period James Bond? Make it a period piece.
Agreed. It's over now. They'll never do it.
Yeah, they won't do it now. Yeah.
The broccoli biatches out there now talking about how they're going to make it even more modern.
Well, I thought that's what they were doing with what's his name.
But now it's going to be even more so. Then if he's dead, I mean, who's James Bond going to be? I don't know.
But Daniel Craig, that's all he did was cry and whine about his job. Like
I know, I hate it. It was Bourne movies.
Yeah.
We'll have to do. We should do a James Bond discussion thing at some point. That'd be really fun. I've got my James Bond little collection. Sean just saw the updated shelf just literally yesterday.
Yeah.
I have Roger Moore's autograph. My mom got it when she was young. And she loved The Saint.
He is the Saint to me, man. He's great.
Yeah, so she loved The Saint, and my mom has like a crazy autograph. She has all 4 Beatles on one picture.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
That is crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, but yeah, and Timothy Dalton. People turned. There's like people were saying to me that they didn't like him. He was too serious or something. And it was funny because the first James Bond movie I ever saw was the 2 Timothy Daltons. Those are the first James Bond movies I ever saw.
Really?
And I thought they were awesome. I was like, wow, these are really cool. And everybody, like the older people were like, oh, no. Those aren't, that's not James Bond. That's not very good. You got to watch these. I was like, oh, okay. So I thought, I don't know. And I wasn't an expert, so I don't fight back with people like, okay, I don't know. And then I did watch the Sean Connery ones. Like, well, I do like the Sean Connery ones actually. But then I saw like, but I still like the Timothy Dalton one. So I was like, I was in a weird spot where I kind of liked everything. And then I'm like, I don't know. And I had only seen sporadic, like in between movies. And then when that 50th, that Bond Blu-ray set, then I sat down. I said, I'm going to watch them in order. All of it.
Yeah.
And that was before Casino Royale. No, I'd seen them before Casino Royale, everything in order. Then I watched Casino Royale. And then I didn't like Casino Royale that much.
I can't stand the Craig. I don't like the Craig movies.
Yeah, well, I really like Skyfall a lot, and then I never went back to watch it again. So I think internally I didn't like it that much because I never went back. Sorry, no, that's a lie. I watched it with my wife, and I remember thinking, it's kind of long and it's kind of boring. So then I didn't like it as much the second time. I really liked it the first time I saw it, but I didn't like it as much the second time. And now I don't really care about any of them. And then Quantum of Solace is the one that I've seen twice. I've seen that twice, and that's because it's the shortest. So I've seen that one twice. So I'm like, I'll just say I like that one the best because that'll troll people because everyone hates that one, and I like to say the one that everyone hates. So I like to say that's my favorite. So to get them riled. What do you mean like that one? It's like they're all the same. Whatever the complaints are of Quantum of Solace, that's the complaints for all of them.
All the Craig movies are just about his personal life and his boring, dopey, mopey ass. I hate him.
I think my favorite James Bond movie is On Her Majesty's Secret Service. That's also one of my favorite movies of all time. I think the best James Bond movie is probably Thunderball for me because it has every element of a James Bond thing.
It's okay. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
And I think the underwater battle is the friggin' best, man. I like the soundtrack as well. I bought the soundtrack to that. I read the book. That was the first book I read too. I don't know. I thought that was awesome. And I think what was the one? I like those Doctor No. I like those first four. Whatever. Like all four of those are like 10 out of 10, pretty much.
I even love Diamonds Are Forever. That's the first one I ever saw in the theater. The day Live and Let Die came out. It came out like 73 or something. They had a double feature. They showed. I'm 9 years old or something. Cool. They showed. We got to watch Diamonds Are Forever. Then we got to watch Live and Let Die. And I was like, wait a minute, he's a different dude. I don't understand. It's the same guy. I mean, I don't know what the hell. Who knows?
Oh, you told me this story. Yeah, and you saw it. Yeah.
What you didn't have news about that kind of crap online to go. They recast James Bond. I mean, it wasn't the news, but I mean, there was no way to cover that, follow that kind of stuff. If you're a kid, you just go.
Oh, right.
Man, I loved them both.
For Your Eyes Only is one of my favorite action movies, and it's the best of the Roger Moore movies for me.
I love Living Daylights, though. I mean, that's one. I mean, of course, Goldfinger and Live and Let Die.
Yeah. But For Your Eyes Only is an awesome action movie. And there's no bullshit in it. That's a very streamlined James Bond movie, and it's very like it's more focused, and it's like action and like what's her face is awesome. Matilda is it Matilda? No, what's her name? I forgot her name now. I feel like it's an M name. She's awesome.
Carol Bouquet.
Yeah, wow. What's the name of For Your Eyes Only? What the hell's her name?
For your eye bag, Zolty.
Spider Monkey is okay too.
Yeah, that's good too. Melina. That's it. Melina. Sorry, Melina, not Matilda. I don't know why I thought it was She's awesome.
Yes. Played by Carol Bouquet.
Yes, and Saint is good too. Saint is on Tubi. You can watch them all. I actually started watching them.
Love the Saint.
They're great.
He was even on Maverick.
I never watched Matt. That's one I never watched.
When James Garner and Jack Kelly were having arguments with the network over their contracts, they brought in Roger Moore for some episodes as their cousin Bo Maverick, and it was cool. He was bad. He was swaving the boner in the early '60s. Man, he's old. Man, he started early.
He did a Coin Vance on.
That's before
Coin Vance, baby. Okay, have you guys watched Persuaders? Did I ask you this already?
I've heard of it. I've seen you talk. Maybe you talk about it. Yeah.
Listen, I effing guarantee. I will give you the Blake's 7 guarantee on Persuaders. Tony Curtis and Roger Moore are the damn best
with that combo.
Oh, like they're fighting. They get into a fight. They're both rich guys, and the intro shows how both became rich. So they're both rich guys. They help people. That's the whole thing. And they get into a fight. They get into a bar. They get into a fight at this restaurant immediately. Like the second they meet, they immediately get into this fight. The restaurant's destroyed. Then Roger Moore's like, "Okay, I gotta pay for the. I'll pay for the damages." Then Tony Curtis is like, "No, I pay." And he's like, "It's customary." And then Roger Moore's like, "It's customary that the winner of the fight always pays." And he's like, "No, I won the fight, so I'm gonna pay." He's like, No. Clearly, I won. And then they fight again. They're fighting over who won the fight to pay. Oh man, it's so good. I guarantee, Sean, I'll lend you that if you need it. I'll put the friggin' J-Man guarantee on Persuaders. I've watched it twice. Both guys are on fire. They're on fire cool. Like, you can't pick between who's cool. They're both hilarious, and the women are there. It's literally, it's like if they're both, it's like two James Bonds. There's like an American James Bond and like a British James Bond, and they're both cool. They both have cool cars. I guarantee you.
Nice.
All right. Let's this one's almost done basically. So there's all this bad luck that's been happening, and it's the Luck Lords. Now, their powers can't actually affect the Legion of Super Pets because I guess it doesn't work on animals. I don't know how you describe animals versus like a man. Like, why would it work on Chameleon Boy? Like, is he something else? Why would it work on Brainiac? If Brainiac is like a a synth or whatever he is, I don't know what he like, whatever you call me. I don't know what's the first synthezoid or whatever. Yeah, like, so. Anyways, whatever. It doesn't work on the animals, so the animals just kick the crap out of them. And we would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you kids.
Look, the darn kid Legionnaires.
There you are. I like how it's like they unmasked them, but they've got masks. So yeah, okay, they're weird aliens. Like, who cares? But they're the guys who are selling all of that bullshit, all those Lucky Charms and all that. The end. So I guess we could have.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow, 230 magic tricks for 50 cents. Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
So there you go.
Yep.
Oh, maybe they don't believe in luck.
Magic.
So at the end of that, go back to the last page of that story.
The four panels.
Is this an ad? Scooter will put you in orbit. It's just randomly inserted into that panel.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I'm getting over this story. What are you trying to tell me?
I don't understand what that is either. Scooter will put you in orbit. I think that's a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It makes no sense.
No.
Scooter will put you in
orbit. It's like
orbit.
a Cold War code or something.
I was thinking, like, is it supposed to be like Shooter and then Jim Shooter's writing the next story? Or I don't understand.
Not yet.
Yeah, like, I'm like, I don't understand.
We're get away from Shooter.
Yeah.
So maybe
next week, I think.
No. Well, Adventure 346.
346.
But assuming the next 3 issues are Adventure comics, if there's no other deviations.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's next. I'm going to close this one off. All right, let's take a look here. Should I get a Legion? I don't know what to put for the Legion background. I've got the Fortress, which is, just my normal background.
You could.
The Clubhouse or something, but there's not really very good. Well, I mean, Club, you have to have like a good quality image for your background. Otherwise, it gets really weird looking. Like, it'll be all pixely. All right, so let's take a look at what's the next batch of comics. And we're still next week here. Yeah, we're still next week.
What's the next 3? You have to consult the old reading order, eh?
What's the? Do I remember Roger Moore as? No.
Is he talking about? You come out the Gumball Rally or something?
Is that from?
Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run 2. Where
I don't own those.
He thought he was Roger Moore.
Yeah, and it's like his car has all these tricks and stuff, and every time it does something, it has that musical like dang, like
yeah,
so stupid, but yeah.
He kept warning people, "I'm Roger Moore."
Yeah, I'm Roger Moore. Yeah.
So according to my list, it's 344, 45, 46.
And there you go.
There you go.
Sound good?
Works for me.
It's going to be Adventure Comics for like another month. Oh, hold on.
So wait a minute. What'd you say the next one is? So
340, just the next 3, 44, 45, 46.
Okay. So let's see, 44. So maybe 47. No, 47 is when he starts. So we're 2 weeks away.
Awesome. That's going to be
46. It's 46. I'm sorry. So wait a minute. We just did 43, right?
Yeah. So 44,
Okay,
45, 46.
Oh, so we are next week. We get the shooter. Yay.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
Lad and all them. Yeah.
And,
should I wear? Let me take a look. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look, and I just want to take a look at the covers. Hold on.
Oh my! And we get to. Oh, good Lord, yes.
All right, hold on. Let's take a look. Okay, let's go.
You know, by the way, he does the pencils. This is the one where he sent in the written story. Well, we can tell the story next week when we do it. And he actually drew it, and Kurt Swan just had to draw over all of his drawings. Kurt Swan thought it was funny. He thought it was easy because he said this kid used to send in all these scripts all drawn out already.
Oh, this is a great story. I already read this.
Well, that's next week, yeah.
Yeah, see, I already read this one. This must have been reprinted. This is a great one. So, when Jim Shooter's 346?
Yep. And I can't wait to see our new. We got a new one.
Let's go again. I'm just saving the covers. May as well. Since I'm doing this, may as well save the covers because I'm going to need them for the. Oh.
Karate Kid.
Okay, so you know what, man? I think I own some of these. Hold on.
First appearance of Karate Kid. I love Karate Kid.
Let me take a look here. It might be showing off some actual issues of this because we're getting into ones that I have now. Superboy. Adventure Comics. So 346. Do I have 346? Yes, I do.
Wow. That's a big one.
I have 346, baby.
Nice.
Yep. I remember I got this one.
First Jim Shooter.
Wow.
If he comes back to the con, huh?
Yeah, like you'll go through the story, but like I it's crazy that they had him supplant Kurt Swan like as pencils.
Well, he did, he didn't mean to. He just sent that in there, and they just gave it to Swan as part of like his script and stuff. So he just,
Yeah.
So but they did sort of use his pencil. He wasn't much of a penciler.
Okay.
It's really Swan. I mean, but they gave, him a little credit, but that was very short lived. Then it just.
Did they know he was like 13?
Yes, they did.
They did? That's kind of illegal, no? It's like it's child labor.
I don't know. I don't know what happened, but
he's not making running shoes. Come on.
No, but like it's weird. It's unsolicited stuff, right? And they're like, yeah, sure, it's an innocent time, so.
Yeah, I mean, he went off of it for a while and then went back for a while. He was on and off the book a little bit, but a few of them he definitely did for a while there. And there were times he would send in the pencils because Kurt was busy on a lot of stuff.
Wow.
So, but Kurt would still redraw it, so.
I'll wear my Pharaoh Lad shirt if I remember to wear the Pharaoh Lad. Is this the first Pharaoh Lad? I think so, right?
What? Next week?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the first Karate Kid, Princess Projectra. Oh wow, I've got a Pharaoh Lad and Nemesis. So I could wear any one of the I've got all these shirts, so I can wear any one of them. That's going to be super exciting. Actually, I'm really excited for that. This is all good stuff coming up,
this
right?
is fun stuff here, man.
Yeah, this is all killer. All right. So I want to remind everyone real quick about the giveaway stream or the giveaway. It's not going to be on the stream. Sorry. You'll have to, you comment on why is there so many of these? This is so weird. So yeah, you have to go to my channel trailer and, let us know who your favorite Legionnaire is. So you'll be entered into the giveaway for the all around, all over print shirt from Bearded Shirts. And that's going to be done. That's throughout October. So we'll announce the winners in November. And we are going to have Eddie from Bearded Shirts come on at some point and talk to us. and see what's see what happened here. Let's take the poll before we. So 64% said yes. 64% said yes. They should. They should get rid of them. So
well,
I know.
I can respect that, and they're sticking to their charter, but I think they should have made an exception.
Yeah. What do you? Well, I mean, yeah. I would say let them. I would say if the cops are saying it's okay, they should change the charter and say,
yeah,
let
the police make the decision, because that is actually a legal matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, there you go. So what can you do?
All
well,
right.
we won't see. This is not the last we'll see of Starboy.
And yeah, of course. All right, Clobby, what's going on? Well, we know what's going on tonight.
Tonight at a little under an hour, I will be on what's that show again? I can't remember. No, well, it'll be Monday Night Mark C. Comics.
It'll be your own show.
It'll be comics, and I'll talk about them. I don't know if I'll do any kind of review or anything. I might a random review if I can squeeze one in. But other than that, of course, then tomorrow night I guess I'll be. It won't be on tomorrow. Tomorrow I won't be on Midnight's Edge, but Wednesday night I'll be on the on my wild card Wednesday night, and then Thursday the clubhouse with Raquel and Mark, and then of course Friday. Well, you know where I'll be Friday.
Fourth World.
Yeah, buddy. It's Fourth World time, and then of course Saturday night Star Trek. So there you go. And Mark's Geekery show, which we did last night, will continue part 2 of his New York City Comic Con on Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, your time.
Yeah. And Mark's channel is in the
Mark G with a C.
His link is in the description of this video, plus all my other videos. So there's that. Sean, what's going on?
I'll be back here on Friday for Fourth World Fridays, and I know it's a doozy this Friday too, man. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't read them yet.
Yeah, okay. And that's pretty much it. I'm really busy at work, so I can't really update my channel as much. But Deception 177, lots of cool stuff on there, comic reviews, movies, stuff like that.
Cool. All righty. Well, thank you to everyone in the chat. We had a good one tonight. My Superboy Versus series is doing very well. I'm at 340 something views on the one and 400 and something views on the other. The next one I'm working on is Superboy versus Invincible. I'm just calling it the name of the thing, but it's really Omni-Man. So he'll be fighting Omni-Man, and it's awesome. All right, like I found some. I'm getting a bit carried away. I was like, I don't want them to be too long. I want to keep them under a minute, so you don't want to have a lot of. But I started getting. I started to concoct the story of how this is going to play out. I'm like, okay, I'm getting over. Like, it's got to be fast. Like, I don't want it to be long. Yeah. Superboy has to defeat all these people in 1 second. I got a great comment on one of these where they're like, "Oh, Superboy would curb stomp like Homelander to death." It's like it's like in 1 second. I was like, "Yes."
Well, you think Superboy will say to Omni-Man, "Unlike your son, I really am invincible." Thump. I'm sorry.
Ooh, he'll say it now that you've told me to say that. That's definitely going to be said. Unlike your son, I really am invincible. It sounds he's got to say it in a fun way. It's like, gosh, it's like, sorry, Omni-Man, I'm actually invincible, so you can't. And maybe I'll put, when he says it, I'll put the invincible font when he says the word invincible. You know how they do that?
Oh, yeah.
You know how they do that?
That'll be your title. Like you put it up the titles of Invincible, but it'll have been in a word balloon, him saying that to what's his face.
Yeah, I'm invincible. It's like, sorry, Omni-Man, but I'm invincible, so I don't think you can just beat me up. Oh man. All right, everybody. Well, that is it. So yeah, hopefully we'll see everybody for Fourth World Fridays. That's gonna be a good one. And then 1 week from today, we'll be back with Legion of Superheroes. So that's it.
Sure.
Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.